Russians have sector Delta.
It's time for some Battlefield action. Be sure to like the video. Subscribing's great as well. I was gonna be like, be sure to love the video, but I don't think anyone can do that. Nobody can love the video like I can. But yes, it's the Battlefield you love to hate, apparently. I think, I don't know. We're coming up with fun titles for these videos. That's what we do. But yeah, let's dive into the action. If you're buying the game on the Xbox store, because I know everybody's loving this big hit selling title, consider using the affiliate link in the video description. Same with buying generally any game on the Xbox store. Use the affiliate links in the video descriptions, takes you to the Xbox website. And I get a kickback, which is awesome. I think using the word kickback sounds really mysterious, but you know what I'm talking about. I get a percentage. It's awesome. It's like supporting the content without any actual work. Damn it, I'm having no luck at this one off the bat. I spawned in and I was trying to like set up everything on my stream and I got shot like twice and I was like, I wasn't even playing, I was literally sitting there like kind of like in a hidden spot. It was like, oh no, not allowed. This is kind of a cool game mode. It's a bunch of like the classic stuff with Conquest. Oh yeah, I forgot grenades are this button in this one. Wait, can I destroy stuff? I always forget that Battlefield has destruction, because in this one, it gets rid of all the destruction. The hell is this guy? Oh, he's dead over there. Okay. Well, we saved the position, so that's good. Anyways, we also had a bit of a late start tonight, because I was working through Remnant from the Ashes. A video for that one, because people have been complaining or asking for it for a very long time. And B, I had this guy that joined it and just carried me through the whole game. Seriously, and I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, I'm at the end, I might as well finish. So that was exciting. So I've now finished that game entirely, and there will be a video for it in about a month. I think about a month from now. I'm glad you like the title. I'm always coming up with creative things, and hello there from New Zealand. I hope it's a magical day. As I imagine most days in New Zealand are. At least that's how it's been advertised. Should we stand by for Clippy Fall? Oh yeah! How do you... Oh yeah, I just hold X, okay. Stand by for Clippy Fall. Go get him, Clippy. Shoot him up. Who's a good little killer robot doggo? Oh god, I got smoked. I kind of forget that you die really fast in this one. I'm not gonna get a revive. Clippy's gonna die if I die, though. Look at that noble doggo sitting there over my corpse, waiting for me. Kinda sucks your dogs can't revive you, though. Ooh, I've fallen and I can't get up. Do we actually get, like, a vehicle? No, there's no vehicle options. Can I spawn anywhere else? It's like really trying to push me to spawn there, and I'm like, I want to spawn anywhere else. There we go. I'd spawn on my teammate if I could. Oh, that would look weird. You know, having just looked at this from Battlefield 3, from the 360 version running on the Series X. Oh, this map looks way better in this. Damn it. Try to get one guy, get shot by the other guy. Bonjour, Matt. Hello there. Killzone. I hated playing Killzone. I don't think people play Hazard in this, from what I understand. But, yeah, I did not enjoy that Killzone game. I was like, no wonder this franchise died. It was rubbish. It really was. That Killzone, what was it? Oh, what the hell was it? What's the subtitle of that one? Killzone, I don't know, Retribution, or Revolution, or whatever the hell it is. The one I did today. Shadowfall. Killzone Shadowfall, that's it. Terrible. Terrible game. Oh, jeez, that was... Like, it looks good, visually. I mean, it doesn't hold up beautifully well, but still, for its time, a good-looking game. And I was just like, this is bad. Like, the campaign, the level structuring, the storytelling, the multiplayer was like this 360 era sort of slow shooter. It was... I did not like that one. I do have a separate video coming out in a little bit from now. which just showcases the multiplayer, because the multiplayer is shutting down in the game because obviously it's terrible. But yeah, no, I did not enjoy that, but I got some multiplayer gameplay coming for it. I wanted to do a stream, but I realized I really didn't like the multiplayer, and I would have been bored to tears sitting there actually streaming it. So yeah, that's what happened with that. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do a stream of it. And I was also kind of waiting to see what the response would be to the video and if it is worth streaming, because like I said, there's, you know, really short time span for when we can actually play that game, because it gets shut down in, like, I think August 12th or 16th or something, so the end is nigh. But yeah, I did not enjoy that one. I was a little surprised, what was it, Yakuza 0 was so, the hell? I was surprised Yakuza 0 was so unpopular today. I was like, but I think that's also why I haven't put the time towards doing the Yakuza games I'm missing video-wise, is I believe the Yakuza games aren't necessarily, like, super popular for people to check out, which is a shame, because they're great games. But, yeah. Because I'm still missing videos on 4, 5, and 6. But I'd have to actually sit there and play 4 and 5. I think I'm 10 hours into 4 or something like that. They're long games. 6 I've played already on PlayStation, so I mean, it would just be kind of replaying it, but like I'd still have to, you know, it's a lot of Yakuza playing. So I'm kind of debating on if I want to sit there and actually dedicate time to that. Is that guy like frozen there? Dun 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 dun.
Allied forces depleted. Use what you've got.
Our forces have been depleted by the gods. But what are we going to do? I guess I should have just stabbed that guy. Ah, bad reload. Yeah, the Killzone website was taken. Like, they let the domain lapse. Like, they care. Sorry, I'm having a hard time with this word. They care so little about Killzone at this point. They let the domain name lapse. They're shutting down the multiplayer servers for the last one, and it's definitely a dead franchise at this point. I mean, they could buy the domain name again, but like letting it lapse, that's like, you know, that's an IP no-no basically. Anyways, you like Yakuza, but they are long games. They're great games. Like, if you guys have not played the Yakuza series, they are phenomenal. I think they're all on Game Pass right now again, because they added a bunch of them back. They're great games. They are must-play games. They are fantastic. So good. But whoa, are they long. And some of them are really hard, too. But actually, even strangely, better than the Yakuza games is Judgment. So Judgment is a spin-off of the Yakuza games. But the first game, Judgment, and then there's Lost Judgment. Lost Judgment's pretty good, but not as good. Judgment is a great game. Really, really good. It's like, it's a detective game, but it's still got like the world and the style of Yakuza. It's very good. Very, very good. Hello there. People love this game. I'm in Alberta. Oh, and also exciting, guys. I got the Sky Captain 5 website is now live. So you go to skycaptain5.com and it's good to go. It's not finished yet because I still have to put up content for pages, but like it's kind of there. And I'm going to use it as like a marketing tool. Oh, we have to back out and then matchmake again? Oh my god, that's ridiculous. I was kind of surprised it's not rolling lobbies, you know what I'm saying. But anyways, the website's up. I'm going to use it as a marketing tool for like sponsorships and stuff, because I'm sure some people are like, why do you need a website? And it's like, it's more of like a market kit for me, but it's also going to answer like questions and stuff people have, so that we can just direct people to that, and hopefully less questions will be asked repetitively. Persona is kind of long. That's a bit of an understatement. Aren't those games like, what, 30, 40 hours or something like that? Yeah, I always heard Killzone was such a cool series, and then I tried it with the with Shadowfall there, and I was just like, this is Killzone? I was like, this is bad. I really did not enjoy it. It was almost nonsensical. And what is taking so long with the matchmaking? Oh well. Oh yeah, the story, the lore, the backdrop, everything looks good. It's a beautiful sci-fi game. You know, if you watch the video that I did today on it, I'm constantly praising the sci-fi element of it, but like other than that, it was not good. You play Lost Judgment on your Series X? Again, great series. I cannot recommend Judgment enough. And the regular Yakuza games. But yeah, Judgment and Lost Judgment. Ooh, good stuff. $1 can I do the Bloody Mary challenge? I mean, I feel like the Bloody Mary challenge is a lot of work because I have to go get a thing and everything like that. Wolfenstein the Old Blood? I've covered that one, if that's what you're asking. Would it just, it loaded it, or it looked for a match and then it just gave up? What is this? Put me into a lobby here, Battlefield. I want this classic Exodus Conquest. But are there no lobbies? Ridiculous. Ba 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 ba. But I don't know. I do wonder with PlayStation feeling the pressure from Call of Duty, because I don't know if you guys saw the details that came out about how Sony is feeling about the Activision Blizzard purchase. You know, I'm wondering if they're going to start gearing up for shooters again. Obviously, they bought Bungie to kind of compete, but, you know, are they going to bring back Killzone? Are they going to bring back, like, you know, maybe Mag? Are they going to do Soccer? Are they going to make a new shooter series? They got to be panicking right now. That's what it sounded like. Eventually, I'll play Chorus. Eventually, I will do a live stream of that game. So stay tuned. I haven't done Outlast yet. I don't really want to do Outlast, but eventually I'll get to it. Dead by Daylight's getting Wesker. Yeah, I saw that. That leaked a while ago. I'm very excited for it. Today I was finishing up some other games for videos, because I know you guys have... Obviously, there's lots of games I get requested and stuff, but... Remnant from the Ashes. Pure I haven't done yet, but I just got it downloaded. I did Red Faction 2, which is actually really good. Another video for Saints Row 2. I wanted to play it a bit more, do some video for it. And Batman Arkham Origins. I've looked. I've searched. I've been trying to find a way to play Arkham Origins. And, yeah, my sister just casually owned it. And I was like, oh, you have it this whole time? And she's like, yeah. And it was unopened. And I'm borrowing it. I did a video on it, so we're finally getting Batman Arkham Origins. Because that one is backwards compatible, but you have to have a disc. You can't buy it digitally. So... I'm very much looking forward to that. Is this a Bad Company 2 level? Yeah, this is from Bad Company 2, right? Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Quebec? Oh, bonjour. I've been to Quebec. I went to Montreal for the Rise of the Tomb... Oh no, not the Rise. Shadow of the Tomb Raider reveal event. Square Enix flew me out to that. And you can learn that and more on the About page of my my website for the channel. Seriously, I've got like an accolades little area that tells some of the interesting stories I've done in that. It's cool. It's a neat asset. What do I use for external storage? I have 2 external hard drives, and I have 1 Seagate storage expansion, and then obviously the internal. I'm debating on getting a second one. I'm debating on getting the 2 terabyte one. So essentially I signed up with Amazon for the affiliate program, which you guys can use in the link description. But yeah, so basically there's like a welcome bonus, so I'm thinking I might use that to get another one of the storage expansion drives, the 2 terabyte one, but I haven't decided yet. Because I could use part of it to get like a fancy monitor, so I'm kind of debating. The best Battlefield? It's the Battlefield you love to hate. What happened with COD? Oh, you want all the details about this stuff? Nature pics going up on the website. I've debated for a long time, like, I kind of want to do some more, like, writing about, like, kind of the nature stuff. So it's a good idea that they might go up on the website. They might go up on a different one of my websites. I don't know yet. It's still something I'm thinking about, because it would be cool to talk more about obviously the nature photos and stuff, because I enjoy doing that quite a bit. It would be neat to kind of give context to like where these places are done, and kind of about the nature of the area. So that's something I'm still thinking about. So I don't really have. Was this part of the map back in the day? Really remembered this side of the map. But yeah, that's something I'm still debating about. So some point I will maybe do something with them further, if that makes sense. Because the website has been, I've been wanting to get the channel website up for like, I think a year now. I've been kind of thinking about it, and I finally, I've got like videos kind of planned till like September 15th. So I have time right now to do like other projects, and this is some of the projects that I'm kind of getting to. Yeah. But obviously I need to do more work. I forgot how much effort it takes to actually put together a website, like custom code-wise and stuff. It takes a lot of time. And I'm like using existing stuff that I've already set up, and it still took a while because you had to like map blah blah blah. It was a lot of effort. But it's up. Anyways, it's the point of the stream where I'm like, hey yo, like the stream, subscribing's great, donations cool, consider becoming a channel member, cool perks, emotes, emotes that you can use on the live streams, on videos. If we gain new channel members without losing channel members, we'll unlock new emotes, and you get behind the scenes stuff. If we get 3 more channel members without losing channel members, I'll buy 5 random channel memberships for people in the chat to get, which are distributed randomly. So we can unlock the Joel Cat-Ears emote. So, if people want to jump in on that, it's pretty cool. Alternatively, Patreon option, streaming daily, always something different going on. You never know what you're going to get. We're in the era of clickbaity, weird live stream titles, so we're having fun with that. If you like the written word, gamerheadquarters.com, I write stuff there. If you're buying anything on the Xbox store, consider using the affiliate link in the video description, or any of the video descriptions. It'll take you to the Microsoft Xbox website, and I get a percentage, obviously. And now, alternatively, we have the Amazon affiliate link in the video descriptions as well, if you're buying anything on Amazon. And that's it. there's a whole mouthful nowadays. Oh, I know you love this one, Laurie. You got the Seagate expansion. It's a really good drive. I just wish it wasn't so expensive. Call of Duty becomes exclusive? Well, I don't know if they're going to necessarily make Call of Duty exclusive. It's probably going to get to the point where most people are kind of like, well, you might as well. See, like, look at it like this. You can either pay $70 to buy Call of Duty on PlayStation, or you can just have Game Pass and get it for free every year. Forever. So, I mean, what's the better deal, right? South Park Stick of Truth. I don't have any of the South Park games. If they go really cheap someday, I might buy them for a video. Restricting sales? Okay, so it has to do with licensing. It's not really necessarily like a restriction of sales. It's the allowance of them to be able to sell the games on the store. So the fact that they're even allowing us to use existing copies of games without having us buy, like be able to buy it digitally, I think is a really cool thing for the publishers. They don't have to do that. Probably a lot of them have said no. So the fact that you can play, a game like Origins or Fear and not buy it digitally and have to use a disc, I think is a great thing that the publishers are being like, yeah, okay, you can enjoy these games if you own them. Because a lot of companies just would say no, and you'd be out of luck. You just, like, there's probably a lot of them out there that, could be backwards compatible, and publishers are just like, well, we can't sell it, so there's no money in it, so we don't want to allow it. It could also be on the flip side that maybe someday these companies are considering finding a way to make them available again. We've seen games get relisted. Konami's working on relisting the Metal Gear games right now. So it could be a thing where it's like, well, it's backwards compatible, you can't buy it right now, but down the road we're going to make it available. So that could also be the situation, right? Because it could be like in-game video assets or music. Something could be halting the process, which sucks, but that's how licensing works. Yeah. So I hope that answers that one. DLC, what about DLC? How was my day? It was riveting, I guess. I don't know. I went and... What did I do? Oh, I went and walked around some neighborhood area, some rich neighborhood. Kind of walked on the top of the houses and overlooked the river. It was a hot day. It was like 30 degrees, but very hot. And it's hot now. Very, very hot right now. Still at night. And then I went out to the bar for like a quick little pizza. It was like a cheap pizza day on Monday, so I went and got a pizza and a mini jug. And then I went for like a walk again. I went for another little walk, which was still hot, but it was like windy, so it was kind of nice. And then I picked up some Stella Artois because it was $10 off for a case of Stella, and I like my Stellas. And then I filmed some stuff, and that's about it. Really exciting. Should you get the Seagate expansion? It's a great drive. I can send you the link to the review for it. Do I have like a summoning thing for that? Yeah, do we have a command to bring up the Seagate drive? I never remember. Seagate review. Yeah, I think that's it. Seagate review. There you go. What gave me the idea to play this game? Well, like I was saying, I was playing Remnant from the Ashes, and somebody was carrying me through the entire game, so I was like, oh crap, what should I play? What haven't we done in a while? Well, we haven't done a Battlefield in a little bit. Maybe we'll throw this one in. I don't know. It called to me. You know, like the Force? Yeah, Stella Artois. I love my Stella. It's a great drink.
An objective has fallen to the Russians.
Car boot? I have no idea what car boot is, but that sounds like a good deal. The Xbox wireless headset. See, I've heard great things about that. And like I said, I have like this Amazon welcome bonus. And I don't know what I want to get with it, because I'm like, I could buy a bunch of small items, or I could buy like a hard drive that I would really like appreciate having for more space for my games. But I'm like, I'm really conflicted, you know what I mean? I'm kind of sitting there being like, you know, I don't know. So it's really it's a tricky situation. What can I say? Yeah. I'm just debating, because, you know, I could grab the headset, but then I feel like Microsoft's going to be, like, refreshing some things. I don't know if they'll refresh the wireless headset, or if it's just going to be there for a while, but I think some of the rumors, what was it, like Jazz Day, and some other, well, there was one rumor, I can't remember what it was. They talked about there's going to be an Elite 3 controller getting announced soon for Xbox, the Xbox Elite V3 controller. And then I think it was Jez from Windows Central that was kind of like all Monopoly Man, twirling a mustache, being like, it's actually going to come sooner than next year. So maybe at Gamescom they're going to announce the Elite V3 controller, because they've been talking, like, it's been rumored and chatted about for a while that kind of thing is coming. So that would be pretty cool, but I assume I'd get that to review. I don't know how that would work. I mean, I get most Xbox stuff nowadays. And then the other rumor, the other part of that nobody else commented on, was that they're looking at doing like a steering wheel for Xbox, but they don't know if it's a third-party one. But it's weird that they would talk about it in the same breath as an Elite Controller 3, because you would assume that then it would be a proprietary driving wheel. So I'm thinking maybe for Forza Motorsport, they're going to be doing, like, you know, ahead of it, maybe this fall, we're going to see the Elite V3, and then maybe before the arrival of Forza Motorsport, they're going to release an Xbox official steering wheel, which would be pretty cool. Yeah. That would be awesome. I'd probably get that one. It would be cool. But I also have my existing steering wheel, so maybe I would get rid of that one then, and then get this new one. I don't know. We'll see. Damn it, the guy was like a one-shot. Hello there. So yeah, Elite 3 could be coming on the horizon. It's as buggy as you make it, my friend. He has issues with the headset? I've heard nothing but great things about them. Nothing but great things. But the bigger thing I wanted to talk about was obviously the whole Sony's thoughts on the acquisition. So I gotta find that, I guess. I have it open on my PC, but I don't want to, like, lose my position of what I was looking at. So, obviously, right now, Xbox is, well, Microsoft and Xbox are in the process of buying Activision Blizzard, which it looks like the deal could be done, I don't know, September, October, something like that. Soon? It sounds like it's going to be really soon. But all these governing bodies have to kind of, like, look at it. They have to sign off on it. They have to be like, okay, whatever. So in some of these places, including the ever-open government of Brazil that totally gives You know, they're very open with the people about all the info about their governing. But anyways, essentially we got all these details. A lot of it was redacted, but we got a lot of information about what the gaming companies think of Microsoft buying Activision Blizzard. The gist of it, for most publishers, aside from Sony, is they don't care. It doesn't impact them. They don't really have any interest in it. They're like, there's lots of competitors, whatever, it doesn't matter. Apple literally cared the least. Apparently they spent like almost no time going through the questionnaire, and they ignored most of the questions. They opted just to not even reply, so Apple does not give a damn, which makes sense. I don't think Nintendo I don't even think Nintendo was asked, and someone online made the joke that they were too busy at the kids' table, which I thought was hilarious, but yeah. Is it worth coming back to? Canada map's cool. A new map remake and a big update from this today/tomorrow. Well, that would have been a better time to play this. Streams with a steering wheel. Ooh. So that's kind of neat. Is like, obviously, like I like the steering wheel because it feels more like actual driving. Because I do enjoy driving. Like a lot of people don't. I don't know. Like I think a lot of people like driving, but I think, you know, there's a lot of people out there that kind of, you know, they drive because that's how you get around. But I genuinely do love driving. When I was younger, you know, ahead of like getting my license, because I've had my license since I was 16, no, 14. I think 14 you can get it. Well, 14 you get like a learner's, and then 16 you get your, yeah, 14 for the learners, and then 16 for the license. But I wasn't really interested in driving. I was like, I don't really care too much. And then when you start driving, it's like, oh my god, this is amazing. And you know, I don't mind using the controller. It's not that big of a deal, but I love using the steering wheel. It's just a pain to get everything set up and to do it. But it feels so much more like actually driving. It's not fully there, but it feels a lot more natural to actually driving a vehicle. So steering wheels are cool. Yeah, 2042 is fine. I don't have the same issues with it that everybody else does, but, you know, is it the greatest Battlefield? Nah, I don't think it reached that height. I think it's also kind of like after the Canada update, like, you know, map-wise, I don't think they're going to add anything else. I think they're just going to do minor little updates to this one, and then just kind of, like, leave it. Because we're getting a new Battlefield in 23, right? So this one's kind of be left for dead. My god, I get shot a lot in this. Fucking Death Central. But I want to go over the Sony details, because I do find it fascinating. Like, we literally, this is, see, the legal proceedings, because gaming is a very exclusive, quiet, closed down industry. I'd say it's actually one of the more kind of mysterious and, you know, shadowy kind of companies or industries out there, because we literally, you know, all this stuff's closed off. But every once in a while we get these legal dealings like Apple versus Epic, where we get to learn a lot about how much these companies make, the market share of stuff, what these companies think of other companies within the industry. It's fascinating. And I love to learn about that. My buddy Dave is really rocking the upside down helicopter. Oh, come on, that should have killed him. That was a huge, cool explosion right by his ass. He should be dead. Or at least horribly disfigured.
We just took Sector Alpha.
I'm getting out of here. I don't want to be part of this war anymore. Is there usually, like, water here? In Bad Company, was there actually, like, water in this area? 4 seasons. There's a new map with every season. Did they confirm that, though? Because I don't know. I haven't heard anything about it, and I could very much see them kind of just dropping this one right off the bat, but if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and I would be glad to be proven wrong and that they're actually supporting this game, but, you know, as soon as I hear that a new one's coming in, like, a year, it's kind of like, ugh. 2 remakes of maps. Okay, so are these maps actually going to be, like, new maps, or are they going to be, like, old maps that are just ported, right? That's my thing. So, apparently from the notice, Sony has noted that Game Pass has 60 to 70% of the global market share for subscriptions. I'm assuming they mean that in the gaming space. So, out of all the subscriptions out there, I guess Game Pass accounts for 60 to 70% of them. And in Brazil, it's up to 80+% for PC. Oh, That's crazy. Because, you know, obviously it's Sony's job to be like, hey, you know, this deal is not good. Because they're the only ones getting directly competed with. You know, Nintendo doesn't care if Call of Duty or the Activision stuff is bought by Microsoft. It doesn't impact them. They work with Microsoft. You know, it's not like they were getting caught anyways. What does it matter? But Sony is the only one that's directly impacted here because PlayStation is a huge part of their revenue. And Call of Duty is like a huge part of their, like, their money they make. A huge part of the identity of PlayStation. They're very worried. Oh, thanks for the donation there. Bungie should make a COD-like game? Well, they are making a shooter-type thing. But I think that's why they're buying some of these companies, and they have all these games and services planned. Sony does over the next several years. Is because they need to be able to compete, and it's going to take a while. 2 maps are reworks. Does that count, though, if they just refit an old map? Does that count as a new one? And I just want to make a comment. I've never seen the donation thing with the blue stars in that. Is that new? That's interesting. I wonder if they've changed that up. So other things they note. Sony believes that no other developer could create a franchise to rival Activision's Call of Duty. COD is a gaming category on its own. Like, that is insane. And they believe that Game Pass and Call of Duty are big enough that they will sway people from buying PlayStation to buy an Xbox. Which I think we kind of realized that in the Xbox One, PS4 era, was that, like, Call of Duty literally sells consoles if you have the marketing for it. I think that was very clear. And I think they're really worried about being crippled by this. Let me get out some of the other juicy things. Actually, I think on my Reddit post, Reddit comment, I had some good ones. Oh, so they believe it would take several years for a competitor, even with substantial investments, to create close to a rival effective for Game Pass. That's what Sony believes. Call of Duty represents an important revenue stream for PlayStation. It's one of Sony's biggest sources of revenue from third party, probably the biggest. Sony believes that no other developer could create a franchise to rival Call of Duty, and like I said, it's a genre of its own, which is nuts. This map? I thought this was just gonna be all nostalgic maps. Okay, a bit odd. Let's go grab these positions, I guess. Well, there's more details. Don't worry. Stray is the only. I like Stray. I think it's lovely. I hope it comes to Xbox. I mean, it's a what is it, an Annapurna game? It'll probably come and it'll launch on Game Pass in a year, and I will stream it again. I had a lot of fun with Stray. It was a lovely little thing. If you guys are on PlayStation, it's part of like the PS Plus offerings, so I would highly recommend checking out Stray. Or if you're on PC, you can buy it, or on PlayStation, you can buy it too. It's a charming little thing. There's a roadmap video. Okay, thanks, Liam. I'll take a look at that after. The rework. What about reworks for COD? So other details about this event that I want to go over, because it was a big thing. Like, you know, they have all this legal stuff. They all talk about it. But like the biggest thing to take away is Sony is really worried about Xbox owning Call of Duty. You know, they spent a decade investing in Call of Duty and making it kind of synonymous with PlayStation, right? Similar to what Xbox did during the 360 era. Xbox should have never let the marketing deal with COD falter. They really shouldn't have. So you can definitely see how Sony's kind of like, well, damn it. Because you look at it like this. Their model is selling games. Same with Nintendo. They sell millions of copies of their exclusives. And these other games are like kind of perks, you know, you get Call of Duty content, they withhold Call of Duty content from other platforms. Well, basically just Xbox, they withhold content from Xbox so that, you know, PlayStation has all these advantages and blah, blah, blah. That's just marketing deals, that's how it works. But now they're looking at it from the other foot and they're like, oh god, the thing that has helped make us so dominant is literally going to be gone. Not to mention the fact that Xbox could, and I know they haven't said it, they could take Call of Duty away entirely if they wanted to eventually. I don't know, I know they've said they won't, and they probably won't, but I'm just saying they could, and that's like a thing where you're like, from PlayStation, you're like, oh god damn, what do we do? You know, it would take, you know, years to make something that could rival COD, and it still probably won't. You know, we've seen everyone fail and, like, try and fail, basically. Hell, look at Battlefield. Vanguard was like, what, a low-selling Call of Duty that sold 13, 14 million copies? It's still 3 times as much as Battlefield did. That's insane. Like, it's wild how big that franchise is. And I do think people looking at buying a console are going to be like, because there's people out there, they just buy Madden every year. Or they just buy FIFA every year. Or they just buy Call of Duty every year. So are you going to, especially with the cross-play and stuff, are you going to get Call of Duty as part of your Game Pass subscription? Or are you going to pay $70 for it every year? Or every other year? Because, you know, they're going to, you know, different cycles now that we'll see. It's just kind of like a no-brainer. And then once you get into Game Pass, you're like, huh, I get all this other crap for free. You don't leave. And you don't leave the console. And you don't leave Game Pass. And you keep subscribed. And that's how they get you. But you can definitely see how that's kind of a thing where PlayStation's like, well, god damn it, because it undermines their business. Which, you know, in turn is competition, which is great for the industry. Competition's important. Yeah, COD's going to be on Game Pass. It's going to be sick. It would not have removed from the recommended. Well, I mean, I wouldn't really be advertising. I mean, they're going to keep doing that because they have the marketing rights. But, like, I would not necessarily be advertising my competitor's game. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of money for them to lose on this one. It's a lot of money. Yeah. And then there is further details we'll get to, but I have to, like, it's hard to balance playing a game and also looking at, like, the info I have. A character rework to make them look more gritty. That's kind of funny. I mean, that shouldn't be too much work. You just kind of add some scratches and some dirt on their, like, avatars, right? And they look like they're in war. Because that was something a lot of people complained about too, right? Was the fact that, like, all these operators, they look like they're, you know, they haven't even fought in a war before, basically. You're gonna give somebody like a scar and an eye patch? They should totally do that. I was playing Yakuza 0 to do that video, and it's in the video if you guys missed that one, which a lot of people seem to. But anyways, where there's a sub story where you have to pretend to be this lady's boyfriend to, you know, to deal with her dad, and he's like, I didn't think there actually was someone that existed like you, dark, brooding, with an eye patch and hair that like shagged down like that. I didn't think that kind of man was real. It's like, yeah, what are the odds? And the Yakuza side stories are hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. But let me look at that. Yeah, they invested a lot of money into COD, and now they're going to lose that. So that's obviously something that they're very much worried about, right? They say apart from Activision, there are few publishers and developers capable of producing AAA games, such as EA with FIFA, Take-Two with Grand Theft Auto, and Epic Games with Fortnite. These games tend to be long-running franchises with big budgets, multi-year development cycles, and very supportive followers. Despite all of that, Sony believes that none of these developers could rival COD. That's why they believe Call of Duty is so popular, as it influences users' choice of console. In fact, their network of loyal users is so ingrained that even if a competitor had the budget to create a similar product, it would not be able to create a rival. And they talk about the sales, the followers, how Call of Duty is so unique. And they're worried about subscription services and how it could damage the industry. They say Game Pass has taken up a huge percentage of the industry, which is what I talked about, 70-80%. Whew, crazy. Now, if we tie that into the whole Microsoft maybe purchasing Netflix at some point, imagine if they could distribute cloud gaming through Netflix to 200 million subscribers, and how that could potentially get a lot more eyes on these games. You know, imagine just some old guy that likes, you know, sports or whatever, doesn't buy a console or anything like that, but all of a sudden he's got access to Madden on his, you know, on his Netflix account. That's like a brand new customer, but could potentially buy microtransactions, could be in the ecosystem. It's a fascinating concept. Do I like Yakuza Like a Dragon? I found it really grindy. And I thought the turn-based combat was neat, but I don't really love that that's going to be the direction of the series, because I like the traditional combat and gameplay. So I would say my biggest issue with Like a Dragon was just grind, and the dungeons were terrible. I did not like the dungeons. So I would say it's probably my least favorite of the Yakuza series, but I know lots of people love it, which is cool, but yeah, I wasn't huge on the changes. wasn't huge on that. Talk after a game. Oh, they took out that, didn't they? Where the stupid operators would be like, "That was a good play, man." Oh, that's funny.
Alpha 2 is no longer
Sony should. I don't think Sony could really afford EA. That's another thing a lot of people talk about is like, oh, Sony should just buy this company or buy this company. They can't afford these companies. I don't know where people are thinking that Sony gets all this money from. Like, someone on the poll was like, oh, Sony should just buy Netflix instead of Microsoft. And I'm like, Netflix is like the same size as Sony. They were worth 3 times as much as Sony was a year ago. Like, where are they going to get the money to be able to buy a company that's bigger than them? They would have to, like, merge, essentially. And, you know, EA is worth, like, what, 40, 50 billion? They're worth, like, half of PlayStation, or half of Sony together. And it's like, you can't, like, you have to be realistic with these acquisitions. And it also seems like EA is more interested in, like, merging. And I don't think they want to merge with, like, you know, Sony or Microsoft or anything. I think they want to merge and they want to have control. They want to have control. Because that was something they asked Activision. Blizzard was their, like, merge with us. Our CEO continues being CEO of the new company. You know, we kind of build together. So I don't really know if I see anybody picking up EA. And EA is costly. Like, EA is not a cheap company to buy. If you were trying to buy them, it would cost a lot. It would cost more than Sony could afford. Sony could maybe afford like a 10 billion or less company. But they also spent like, what was it, 6 billion on Bungie, which I think is kind of a ripoff, to be honest. Considering Bungie asked Microsoft to pay less to buy them, and Microsoft said no, which is funny. But you get what I mean, like, you know, just because it's like, you know, like, oh, they should just buy them, but there's a lot more behind it than that. I could see very much Sony buying Square Enix. I could see that happening, especially with Square Enix kind of shedding the fat of the Western studios, which happen to be the studios that I care about from them. But yeah, I could definitely see that one happening. Capcom, I think, would be less likely because I believe they're family-owned. But, you know, kind of that 10 billion or under range is, like, affordable to Sony. But Sony's also more than just gaming. Like, everybody's like, oh, Sony will buy anything. Well, it's like, no, they have to, you know, they're trying to build up their anime department. They're buying, like, companies that help support that. You know, they do TVs. They do more than just video games. Same with Microsoft. Microsoft is more than video games. There's a lot more too behind this stuff. And anyways, guys, it's been a while. Be sure to like the stream. Subscribing's great. Donation's cool. Consider becoming a channel member. You get cool emotes to use. If we get 3 more channel members, I'll buy 5 channel memberships as a gift, and then we'll unlock the Joel Cadier's emote, which is delightful. And if you want to see what it looks like, that's in the Discord. It's great. Alternatively, the Patreon option, streaming daily, and I hope you have a lot of fun. Huzzah! I know, we're talking industry tonight. It's kind of exciting. I love talking industry. And I'm always happy to answer questions people have about this stuff, too. Microsoft has the advantage because they have money. Yep, that's true. That's the difference between a $100 billion company and a multi-trillion-dollar company. Is like, Microsoft literally has like the total value of Sony in cash. They went after Activision Blizzard, but you get what I mean. Like, they make so much money. They have so much cash sitting there. They're flush with cash. And when your company is flush with cash, you're encouraged to reinvest that cash, if you guys didn't know that. Because otherwise, you're not growing as a company. So that's why companies are always trying to acquire other companies, is that they can grow and they can appease the stock holders or the shareholders, so they can make more money. Ooh, geez. So, you know, it's always reinvesting within the company and growing it bigger and bigger and bigger. That's just capitalism. Did I try Microsoft Flight Simulator? Yeah, I love it. I reviewed it ahead of launch on PC. I reviewed it ahead of launch on Xbox. I reviewed the Turtle Beach Yoke, the flight stick. Huge fan of Flight Sim. I've done numerous streams, video tours in Flight Sim. Like, literally, I do like a tour of like London and Tokyo and bits of Canada. I love Flight Sim. It's great. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And I think I could pull up a playlist for you in a sec here. After I die, I'll pull it up. But yeah, I've done a lot of flight sim. I really enjoy that game. And it is like 9,000 degrees down here. I'm sweating to death. It sucks. I live in Canada. I want the cold. I miss the snow. I just want to be able to chill at night and not die of heat. It's ridiculous. I think that's why I'm so thin and skinny nowadays, is it's so hot. I'm literally just like sweating out any possible calorie that I'm gaining. It's ridiculous. Stream's popping? Oh, thanks. Yeah, so it's a lot of fun, and we have more details to talk about with Sony in regards to the, the Activision Blizzard purchase, and just trying to balance shooting people and talking about random things. That's why we talk about the podcast idea, that I can just focus on chit-chat and not do both, but it's fun to game and play. Is this like a quiet lobby or something? Where is everybody? Yeah, I'm gonna bring this up. Flight sim. There we go. I got it for you. And that reminds me that, again, if you guys are ever like, hey, have you played this on Series X or PS5 or Series S or Switch? Just ask, and I can usually pull up a video for you pretty quickly. Same if you're on Discord or leaving a comment on a YouTube video. It's like, hey, have you played this? I can usually summon a video for you pretty quickly. It's kind of quiet. I see a sniper scope over there, but I don't have a sniper, so I'm gonna elect to ignore that. So they even provided the revenue details for how much Call of Duty makes PlayStation, but they redacted it, so we won't ever know about that information. So the biggest thing is PlayStation's very worried about Game Pass, terrified of Game Pass, actually. Call of Duty is going to be a huge loss for them in regards to Microsoft owning Call of Duty. And the funny thing is, though, is in these legal documents, they only talk about Call of Duty. And I know that Activision is basically like a Call of Duty farm at this point. They got all the studios and developers working on it, which is why I'm very excited for Microsoft to like free these developers from the COD mine so they can work on different video games again. But it's really weird because it's like they don't mention anything else. PlayStation or Sony, they don't talk about Overwatch. They don't talk. Oh, the tornado's here. Tornado. The tornado is here. They don't talk about Diablo. They don't talk about StarCraft. They don't talk about any other franchise, IP, game, or service that Activision Blizzard provides. World of Warcraft, they don't care about any of that. They only care about Call of Duty. So you can definitely tell that this is something very, very important to them. But I also think because the other companies don't seem to care, that this deal is definitely going to go through. There's going to be no issues behind it. I really don't see that as being a problem. That's, from basically all the different companies and what they've been saying, none of them have any issues with the deal. Literally doesn't really impact them. And most of them will be next. But you know what I mean. It doesn't really seem like too many people industry-wise care. Do I use mouse and keyboard? Nope. It's 10 degrees or 50 Fahrenheit there. We don't talk about Fahrenheit. It's 14 degrees right now. But it's the humidity, man. It's hot and dry, and yeah. Oh, jeez. It's too hot for night. Way too hot for night. But don't worry. For the most part, I'm quite healthy. Microsoft owns Minecraft. They do. Xbox Cloud Gaming. So yeah, the eventual goal of cloud gaming is for it to kind of exist as its own thing. That's like kind of the future of the Xbox platform, is the ability to play the games how you want, where you want, at any point. So obviously there's going to be customers that exist that literally just play cloud gaming for Xbox. Eventually there'll be a lot of people that do that. Whether you play it just as an app on your TV, say they buy Netflix as like part of Netflix, or on your phone, or on your tablet, or on your PC just streamed. And a big part of that is the ability to buy games. And I think that's why a lot of games aren't available backwards compatible wise, is probably because they want to make sure that when they are making these games available, that these are games that you're going to be able to stream. So that definitely is going to be the future of it, is taking your whole library in the cloud and being able to use it anywhere if you own them digitally, or being able to use Game Pass, or being able to buy games and own them anywhere across any platform. Because what's the difference of buying, you know, Call of Duty on your Xbox or buying it on like the cloud? It's the same ownership tied to the same account, right? There's no difference there. I'm sure it's something they're going to be working on. Yeah, PlayStation has a lot of marketing deals, and brand recognition is a big thing. And I think a lot of gamers out there are like, oh, your exclusives sell consoles. And I think that's only true to a degree. I do think the third-party support and third-party marketing does sell a lot of consoles too, because people will associate certain games with certain platforms. They'll be like, COD, that's a PlayStation game. Which again is funny because, you know, down the road it's going to be hilarious, because I'm assuming, you know, if at the point I get to have kids, which would be great, they're going to think of Call of Duty as being Xbox because Xbox owns them. It'll be it'll be an IP that Xbox owns. Same with like Diablo, same with Skyrim or Elder Scrolls. Those are going to be Xbox games. StarCraft, World of Warcraft, those are Xbox games. That's how it's going to feel, you know, 10, 20 years from now. It's going to be a very interesting shift. Is there somebody here or no? I kind of want to get a different lobby. Is this full? Like 32? Yeah, it's full 32 on 32. I feel like the map's too big. Feels like I'm playing Battlefield 3 on here. Did I miss any other question things? Xbox had a new UI. I don't care really much about the UI. I never got that. It's like, I would rather the dashboard team, because, you know, there's like a dedicated group that works on the dashboard. I'd rather they work on new features. It's like, what are you doing on the dashboard all the time? You know what I mean? Like, what are you actually doing on the dashboard? The whole thing of it exists to send you somewhere else. That's the whole point of the dashboard. It exists to send you to the store. It exists to send you to your game. Is it like everyone just like idling on their dashboard? Like, I spent 2 seconds on it. You know, some days I don't even really see it if you use what is that called? The instant on or whatever, you know what I mean? Where it just starts up the game or whatever. It's like, how much time are you spending on the dashboard? It's literally such a non-essential thing to me. I would way rather than focus on, hey, here's new features, here's new improvements. That's what I care about more than a new UI, because the new UI doesn't do anything. Hell, the PS4 had the same UI the whole generation. Wasn't that big of a deal. Really wasn't. Anyways. What was the other thing there? I think I missed that. Oh, Series S. Yeah, they definitely, Xbox has a real issue with, they need to get games out the door. I mean, if you watch the streams, probably more than a lot of people, I complain about the fact that Xbox needs to deliver on their exclusives. And I've been hearing the same thing from them for like a decade about them, you know, getting games out the door. They need to improve on that. And they have a lot of studios now, so those games should eventually be coming out. And if they keep adding studios, you know, hopefully we'll get to a point where they're literally releasing, you know, 4+ exclusives a year. That would be great. 1 a quarter would be fantastic. They don't all need to be AAA games, but you know what I mean? Just a variety of at least 4+ a year would be great. And hopefully they get to that point. Oh, hell, like, you know, literally, if I was Microsoft, I'd be taking all of the quotes that, like, PlayStation and Sony put out during that, like, the Brazil thing that we were talking about. I'd be using those as marketing things, where it's like, PlayStation says, Call of Duty is a must-have franchise, a gaming category of its own. Because those are great marketing buzzwords. That makes it sound like, you know, genuinely impressive. A gaming category of its own. It's not just a shooter, guys. It's Call of Duty. Damn. Mike with the DVR? I guess so, I don't know. The Xbox era under Peter Moore. I liked it when Xbox had a little bit more teeth So something I was doing this year was I was going back and I was rewatching the E3 presentations from like Microsoft or well from Xbox, and it's just like the lingo, the way they act. Oh my god, there's a lot more like teeth to it. They were a lot more competitive. I feel like they're very passive now. They're a little bit more casual. I like it when they're a little bit more, I don't know, like cutthroat, competitive. I mean, they don't need to be. But you know what I mean? I kind of like that style of like, hey, we're competing and we're intense about this, and we know we've got the best product out there. You know, I know a lot of people really dislike Matrick there, but I used to love his presentations at E3 because he would come out and he'd be very confident, very cocky, and you know, Peter Moore and his crew, they were also like that. They were very much like, you know, they knew the gamer lingo. They were really intensive about it, and I liked that. It was fun. It was really entertaining. I mean, I think things have gotten better in a lot of ways, and I think the industry has matured a lot, and I like that it's looked at as something that is more mature. But at the same time, I do miss some of that fun, competitive, little sassy attitude. You know what I mean? Kind of like when you watch the Game Awards, and that one guy always comes on, and he's, you know, he's hilarious. The one who does It Takes Two. I'm drawing a blank on his name. It Takes Two. What was the other one he did? A Way Out. He does the co-op ones. The guy's just hilarious, but he's got like a really cocky attitude. It's fun. His punching down. Well, again, it's not like being. I'm not saying they should be petty. I just say they should like play it up a bit more, you know what I mean? Have a little bit more fun with it. Joseph Ferris, thank you. Like, not be so serious is kind of the thing. You get what I mean? It's, you know, be a little bit more relaxed about it. And, you know, be a little bit confident when you come out on stage and be like, well, we've got this, and, you know, yeah, it's fun. Yeah. Fantastic, something like Dead Rising 1. What fantastic? Fantastic. Oh, when he takes the pictures? Oh yeah, that's great. Embracing my inner Frank West. I'm gonna come in and do the voice work when they remake Dead Rising someday. What's up with Fable? They're working on it. They've been working on it for over 5 years, so Fable should be coming out in the next couple of years. Fable should be pretty soon. Yeah. Can't wait till the day we don't have to say they're coming. Yeah, I know, right? Like, I literally feel like I've been waiting a decade. And we did the math on it. We have been waiting about a decade for them to, like, really come out with the games. And I know they had the best Metacritic kind of year in history last year and stuff, but, like, it didn't really feel 100% kind of, like, earned, if that makes sense. Like, Psychonauts 2... phenomenal must-play game. Seriously, guys, if you haven't played Psychonauts 2, it's great. Play it. But, you know, that was a multi-platform. Age of Empires 4 wasn't even on Xbox. Flight Sim had already released on PC years prior. In my opinion, Halo Infinite was a little highly reviewed. I did not agree with the other critics in regards to the scoring of it. I think it was too highly scored. Horizon 5, obviously, I loved it. 10 out of 10. So that was well-deserved, but, like, you know what I mean? It didn't really feel like an earned kind of thing. And, like, you know, Deathloop, they released it on PlayStation. It wasn't even, you know, wasn't even an Xbox title. It's just kind of like, you get what I'm saying, where I'm like, I want there to be a year where they release the best games of the year, and it's games that they've really had a hand in development, like Starfield and stuff like that. Not to say they've really had a hand in Starfield, but you know what I mean? They've put in money behind that for a couple of years now, and I really want a year like that where I'm like, these are the kick-ass games, this is why you buy an Xbox, and I've just been waiting a long time for that. A very, very long time. Like, a long, long time. It was pretty slim pickings on the Xbox One. Do I know when the next update? Someone said this week, so I streamed on the wrong day. It's going to be a new console generation with the Xbox. Like, I think that's the thing, that, like, a lot of companies right now are really struggling. Longer development cycles, games are getting more complex. Obviously, we've had the whole COVID situation. And, you know, you know, PlayStation, they're doing okay with some of the big exclusives. There's some good stuff. I loved Horizon. You know, they got their new Gran Turismo came out this year. They have had some good launch titles. You know, the Xbox has had a couple. But I'd say, like, this gen in general, there's a serious lack of new games that are like, this is why you buy a next-gen console. We're getting some great optimizations. We're getting some, you know, great improvements and options for backwards compatibility. But at the end of the day, I really want more games that are like, this is why you bought this console. Because we're like, what, 2 years in almost? And there really is slim pickings. You know, some people are like, it's the greatest time for their backlog ever, but it's kind of depressing. You know, it really is. Anyways, it's been a while. Be sure to like the stream. Subscribing's great. Donation's cool. Consider becoming a channel member. Again, if we get 3 more channel memberships, I will buy 5 random channel memberships for people as membership gifting so that we can unlock the Joel Cadier's emote, which would be delightful. Alternatively, the Patreon option, is there a guy right there? Streaming all the time, so there's always something different going on. Yeah, and that's it, I think, right? Oh, and if you're buying any of the Xbox games on the Xbox Store, consider using the affiliate links in the video descriptions. I get some support and percentage. And alternatively, if you're buying anything on the Amazon store, use the Amazon affiliate link in the video description as well. Do I think Xbox needs Sony kind of games? You mean third-person, over-the-shoulder, heavy, mature, narrative-driven kind of games? Sure, why not? I think in general, both companies just need more games. I want more video games to play. I want to be too busy with all the games coming out. That's how I want to feel. You know, like in March, April, where there was like so many games that I was pulling late nights to get them all covered. I want to feel like that, but like throughout the year would be nice. That would be great. But yeah, you know, I definitely think Xbox does need to work on getting really, really high tier caliber games, and I think over time you'll see that. You know, like Hellblade is going to be like that. I hope Perfect Dark is going to be like that. I really, really hope Perfect Dark is going to hit that level. But it's kind of a wait and see kind of thing. Like, there's not going to be anything out there like Starfield. There'll be no game out there at the caliber that's, you know, that Starfield is going to deliver. And, you know, like Redfall, I don't know if I'm super excited for it. But I mean, look at the people working on that game. You have to have a little bit of faith in them, right? Like, I mean, look at what they've delivered in the past. Like, you gotta kind of believe they're gonna keep putting that kind of quality out, and it's a wait thing. It sucks, and I don't like waiting. I hate waiting. I want to play stuff now. I want to have, you know, like this year has been frustrating because I think, you know, YouTube-wise, I could have grown a lot more if there were new games to cover. I'm like, you know, kind of coasting off of like freaking games that are like a decade old. It's ridiculous. But eventually they'll come. The Cyberpunk anime, it's Netflix. I'm not working with them right now. Pan the camera in Infinite was interesting. You can pan the camera in a lot of the Halo games. What do you mean? Yeah, GTA 6. If you were thinking we were getting GTA 6 this year, you were setting yourself up for disappointment, man. I was always expecting like 2025 for that one. Another World War I or World War II Battlefield. Well, we'll see if they do it. I don't know what they're gonna do with it, because didn't they say the next Battlefield's gonna be like a hero shooter kind of thing? I don't know. But we'll see what the hell they're doing with it. Or maybe they're gonna like violently shift in another direction during development because they're worried about the reception to this one. I no idea what they're doing with this franchise. It feels a little lost almost. Just a little bit lost. You die so easily in this game. So I wanted to go over more details. This map isn't a footprint. So Warner Brothers, they don't really care too much about Xbox buying Activision. Blizzard. Ubisoft's kind of complaining about mobile and stuff like that. They talk about Ubisoft Plus classics for PS Plus, or how they are releasing their games on Game Pass beyond Ubisoft Plus. So it seems like they don't really care. Bandai Namco. Every game is unique. There are competitors to Call of Duty. Apple literally didn't answer like anything. And Riot was like, they talk about collaboration with Microsoft. They view subscription services as part of the market for the broader distribution of digital games. Consumers are unlikely to perceive them as competitors of games they bought individually. So they don't expect any anti-competitive effect on the industry after this acquisition. Amazon says they don't have enough information to assess the importance of Microsoft and Activision Blizzard on game publishing. You could really tell that Amazon is just kind of in the gaming industry to like be in the gaming industry. How are you in the gaming industry with a streaming service? Because you know they have Luna, and not have enough information about what the effects of Activision Blizzard's purchase. Like, that's crazy to me. I liked Quantum Break. Gotham Knights. I hope it's good. I'm kind of like, kind of feeling like so-so on the Gotham Knights, but I hope it's good. Google says they understand there will be a significant number of game developers / publishers on the market after the acquisition of Blizzard and Activision by Microsoft. So, you know, again, not a big deal. Facebook doesn't care. So that's the biggest thing, the gist of that whole discussion. And I put it in the Discord too if you want to go read on it more. It's up in there if you want to get further details or go read the whole breakdown. And that's part of the Brazil governing body, kind of the information they've got from this, you know, kind of thing going through, because all the governing bodies have to be like, okay. And I believe it's somewhere on Twitter you can look and you can see the dates for all of the different countries in regards to when they're looking at things. So it should be deal complete by like October completely in all the different countries, assuming there's no issues or requests or anything like that. But I don't see any problems with this. It's going to go through swimmingly. And I'm quite excited. I can't wait till the day that all the CODs are on Game Pass, and it's going to be like a glorious day. And then we can finally stream the older CODs, guys. I'm talking Call of Duty 3 live stream. I'm talking COD World at War live stream. I wanted to do, I was playing, you know, obviously Saints Row 2 today that I was showing off earlier to do another video on. And I wanted to do like a multiplayer live stream of the game, but I still couldn't find anyone online to connect with, so I'm like, I guess the Games with Gold didn't even resurrect that one. I was like, that sucks. Because I thought that might be a different stream. But yeah, I couldn't find anybody on that one, so I'm like, not really in the cards then. But maybe it'll heat up a bit as people, you know, grab it on the Games with Gold. I kind of just want to play the classic maps in this. I thought that's what this playlist was like a collection of like classic Battlefield maps. I was mistaken. Hello there. Oculus should make a Game Pass subscription. Is there like enough VR games to really put that on there? High on Life. That's the Rick and Morty voiced one, right? Yeah, that one looks fun. I don't know if it's like a top tier kind of game though. Like, I mean, it looks entertaining, but I don't know if it's gonna like push subscriptions and stuff. Well, I know Facebook and Meta and them working on VR, I get that, but essentially this is just all notes from those companies about this. So what they do is, during the governing bodies to decide this, they'd be like, okay, what does your industry say about this purchase? You know, they get thoughts from everyone. And that's how they kind of make their decisions. Like, is this a big deal? Does anybody care about this? And most people don't. You know, it's just kind of like a meh kind of thing. What are we doing? Am I the only one in here? I feel like I'm just on the side of this useless vehicle and we're off the map now. What are we doing in this? I mean, like, we're just chilling out. Did you actually see that for VR they're like, they increased the price of the like Meta increased the price of their VR headsets by like $100, like the Quest 2 or something. I was like, what the hell is this? I've never seen a company like increase the price of like a product like that before. At least not that I can think of. I was like, that definitely doesn't make me want to buy it. I mean, I don't think I was necessarily going to buy it either, or anyways, but still, it's weird. Yeah, Sony's the one that is definitely afraid and complaining about it, but that makes sense, right? Because this is threatening their stance in the industry. This will very much hurt Sony down the road. You're gonna see a big shift in gaming once COD and stuff becomes a Game Pass title. Big shift. How do I get up higher? Is there like a entrance or something here? Or...
Our troops are moving on Bravo 2.
My knees. Oh, I'm fine? Okay, that's good. Let's ride to the top. Look, guys, another tornado. Remember when in Battlefield 4, all the different maps had, like, different levolutions? That was cool. Fitness app? Well, okay, so the FTC, which is the US governing body, they're trying to stop Facebook and stuff. So the biggest thing is, like, they are horribly underfunded. They do not have the necessary stuff or resources to, like, properly deal with big tech companies or big companies buying and acquiring each other. So, like, they are trying to deal with Facebook, but like I said, they don't have the capability to, essentially, is the biggest problem. So they try to stop them where they can, or they try to stop them in certain ways, and most of the time it just doesn't work for them, right? The lawsuits and stuff are expensive. Yeah, so just keep that in mind. I mean, you don't have to update your PC all the time. You can, like, I usually put a lot of money into my PC, and then I use it for, like, 5 or so years, and, you know, you don't have to keep buying. Oh, goddammit, I didn't mean to spawn here. You don't have to keep buying a PC all the time. Oh, I can call in a tank? Sick.
The vehicle's on its way.
Stand by for Titanfall. Ba-ba, ba-ba, ba-ba. Got my electric tank. Arma? Man, that Arma game was rough. Alright, my favorite Battlefield was Bad Company 2. Love me some Bad Company. Does this guy want to get in the tank? I don't know if he wants to get in the tank or not, or if he's just like running. I think he's just running near me. Does he want to get in? He wants to get in the tank. Okay. The hell isn't my gunner thing moving to the front? Whoa. This tank is a little awkward to use. Alright, that guy's dead. It's a tornado. Is it just me, or is this like tank kind of awkward? Okay, we don't want to get sucked into the tornado, guys. That would be very, very bad. Let's do this. Let's go see if we can get E2, I guess. Well, I think Game Pass is also good because it helps Microsoft get into regions they typically wouldn't be able to succeed in. Same with the cloud gaming, because, you know, like somebody's saying, certain markets, it costs so much for games, and Game Pass basically removes that barrier. They're making gaming more accessible, essentially. From a, you know, profit and or value sort of view, people are now going to be more easily able to check out and play and try more games, which I think is great. Dead Rising. Yeah, Dead Rising had a lot of issues. I think the biggest problem with Dead Rising was Capcom. because there was a certain point where Microsoft was like, we want to make a competitor to The Last of Us. We want to do a serious, dark. You go, there's like a whole video documentary. I can't remember who did it, but you can go read about that, or watch the video on it on YouTube and stuff like that. Again, I don't remember who it was, but you know, essentially, you know, Microsoft was like, we need to make a Last of Us competitor, and we're going to do it with Dead Rising, and they wanted to reboot the franchise. And then I guess Capcom didn't know about it, and they went to go check on the progress of the new Dead Rising, and they're like, what the hell is this? Dead Rising is silly fun. And hence the fact that, you know, we kept getting Dead Rising titles that were, you know, like Dead Rising, which is fine. But why the franchise was never really able to mature or change, and then, you know, obviously they kept having, like, rushed games, and there was all these other issues, and kind of sad, because Dead Rising's a great series, and I hope it gets rebooted at some point, or gets to continue at some point, or, you know, I doubt this will ever happen, but it would be cool if another company got their hands on the IP so that Dead Rising could continue. I'd love to see new Dead Rising games, because I love that series. It's, you know, it was a big cool thing on the 360, right? It was a huge game on there. I remember playing Dead Rising 1 on my buddy's 360, you know, my 360. It was a great game, and Dead Rising 2 was a blast. I love Off the Record. You know, Dead Rising 3 was a great thing for the launch of the Xbox One. You know, for what Dead Rising 4 is, I mean, it's got a moment or two, I guess. Like, it was cool to go back to the mall. It was neat. I mean, Starfield looks insane, man. That's gonna be like one of the biggest games of all time. You guys are gonna be freaking blown away by Starfield. I'm gonna be blown away by Starfield. It's gonna be amazing. Yeah. What about wanting to play a zombie game? Redfall. Again, don't count Redfall out. I mean, have you looked at who's making it? Like, I think they deserve the benefit of the doubt on that one. Bioshock 4 is being worked on. I think it should come out in 23? 23, 24, the new Bioshock? Like, there is a Bioshock actively being worked on. You know, like, it's literally happening. They just haven't announced it or anything yet. I think PlayStation might have paid for some exclusivity on it, though, so just keep that in mind. Because they were trying to do that with Starfield. They were trying to, you know, like all the Bethesda games, they were trying to pay off, you know, pay Bethesda so that it would be, all the games would be exclusive. Same with what they're doing with, what is it, Square Enix titles, paying for that year of exclusivity. That was their goal, was during the Xbox One era, they had their chance and they were trying to knock Xbox out of the market. And you do that by choking off, like, you know, major games, buying exclusivity and stuff like that, and they almost succeeded. And it's almost very entertaining seeing, you know, Microsoft finally open up the money bags and compete. Yeah, it's cool. It's very interesting. Starfield, next year. It's coming next year. Sure as hell should be. I don't think I could handle another delay. What is going to be 512 gigs? No game is going to take 512 gigabytes. There's nothing taking that much. If anything, game sizes actually should shrink when they're next-gen only, because of the way the new hard drives are designed. It should take a lot less texture. Like, you don't have to reuse textures because of how much faster they can, like, fetch. Basically, file sizes should shrink once we kick out last gen. Yeah. But that's still obviously, you know, not happening too often. So we lost this, which is good, because I'm like kind of tired of this map. I think this might be my least favorite map in this game. Honestly. Like, I do not like the design of it at all. Arc? I think Conan Exiles is like 150, 175 gigs, isn't it? Like, I think Conan is bigger than Arc. I think. I can't remember which one, but I think Conan might be larger. That game is hella bloated. But it's big. And it's also had years of, like, additions to it. Which is why I don't want to re-download it ever again. So it's way too large. I mean, I'll probably have to if they release a new Xbox console and I want to do a video showing how it runs on that platform, but, like, yeah, I can't say I'm looking forward to that day. Where the hell was that coming from? Does it, like, if I just quit and I find a new lobby, does that impact anything? Yeah, just find a new match. It's gonna be over soon anyways. I don't think I get any rewards, do I, for finishing? Nah, it doesn't matter anyways. Yeah. Dusk Falls, but the game was, it was like, what, 55 gigs or something? You know, keep in mind, as Dusk Falls was like, you know, however many hours of high-resolution 4K, like, video content. Like, look at movies. You know, if you ever download or have, like, Renewal? Could we get a different map? I kind of want a classic map. But, like, if you ever see the size of, like, a 4K movie file, they're freaking massive. So, for As Dusk Falls, kind of makes sense. Starfield is going to play, like... well, it's going to play, like, Elder Scrolls and Fallout, basically. But in space. Woo! Anyways, be sure to like the stream. Subscribing's great. Donations, cool. Consider becoming a channel member. Again, guys, we're pushing for 3 more channel memberships so that we can get 5 more from me to get the Joel Cadier's emote. We're really working towards this. Alternatively, Patreon option, streaming all the time. Lots of fun. Okay, I guess we're playing on Renewal. Don't have a choice. Whatever. Is what it is. On Series S, it's 25 gigs. Yeah, probably because it's a 1080p video or file format, right? It shrinks the file size a lot. Hypercharge Unboxed. I hope you enjoy it. I liked the first 3 chapters of As Dusk Falls. Like, I'd say it's a pretty solid game. Yeah, I didn't really have any problems with it. But I did find that the latter 3 episodes were, like, really boring. I loved the first story arc, and then the secondary one I was like, I am not as interested in this. It's like, where is this going? It focused all on Jay, and I didn't think Jay was, like, that interesting of a character. I liked the Bonnie and... well, not really Bonnie and Clyde. But I liked the young romance getaway kind of thing. I thought that was neat, but... I don't know, it was a really boring second half for me. But still, I liked the game. It was a neat thing. I'd love for them to try... I'd love for them to do more games like that. Because it's a new company, right? Like, this is their first game. This is As Dusk Falls. So I'd love for them to take that art style and do more stories, different stories and stuff like that. Yeah, so I'd certainly like to see more from them. Good morning. Hello there.
Sector Delta is under our control.
160. Yeah, the storage sizes for the consoles is not great. But I mean, you're getting way faster, better storage, right? A lot of people don't get that. It's just like, you know, your stuff is loading so much quicker than it used to. Like, insanely. It'll be good in the long term. It just, yeah, it does suck going from, like, you know, huge amounts of terabyte space to, like, nothing. Practically nothing. But to be fair, the storage stuff is way cheaper. I remember buying, I always like bringing this up, I remember buying like a 3 terabyte hard drive, and I think it cost like $600 or something like that. I think I bought an 8 terabyte, and it was like $800. Like, they were insane pricing, but that's when these were first coming out, these new hard drives. Well, they weren't really new, but they were bigger hard drives, and they held more, and, you know, it takes time, and eventually technology gets cheaper and more affordable, and yeah. But just keep in mind, like, you know, new stuff always costs more, and that this is a significant improvement in technology for us. Significant. Yeah, quick resume's great. It really is.
Our troops have captured Sector
As Dusk
Charlie.
Falls shines with co-op. It's a neat thing to do that.
Control. Keep it that way.
Did you never play? I think it's the Quarry has multiplayer that should be kind of similar to As Dusk Falls, and the other horror games they make. Yeah, it's neat having the cooperative kind of element to those ones. It's kind of neat within the storytelling, right? Well, this is a quaint area.
Allied forces are engaging.
It's nice and quiet here. Relaxing day in this green space. Well, I needed storage for my PC back in the day.
They have Sector Delta.
And keep in mind, I do live in Canada. Stuff does cost more. But yeah, no, like that's just how much it costs to get that space, and I needed that space for my games, for my work. You know, believe it or not, video files need a lot of space, and that's what's available. That's what's available. Yeah, now they cost like nothing. It's like 100-something bucks for all these like 5 terabytes and stuff. Changes faster than you think. I'm still waiting for the 25 to 50 terabyte drives. At CES 2017 or something like that, they were showing that off, and they're like, oh yeah, it's coming out soon. Where are they? Where are my 25 to 50 terabyte drives? Come on, Seagate, get out of here, deliver. I want all the space. Seriously, I need like a new hard drive, and I feel like they're gonna, you know, release these drives soon, and then I'm gonna buy like one that's like not as big, and I'm gonna be like, ah, this is a ripoff. Because I'm kind of looking at, what are they at? 16 terabytes or something? They got some 16 terabyte drives. I was kind of like, I kind of want that. Then I wouldn't have to worry about space for a while. Because again, like, my work on the computer and stuff, like these video files, they take up a lot of space. Games take up a ton of space. Ugh, it's ridiculous. And then I've got like website work stuff, which takes up space. And then I've got like pictures that take up space. And all this other crap that takes up so much goddamn space, and it's ridiculous. And then you have to have like a little bit of backup for your data in case one of your drives dies. Ugh, it's exhausting. Hello from Cape Town. The update's not out. I didn't realize this game was getting an update. I should have literally waited like a day to time this better with the update. I don't know if we've had anyone from Cape. That's really interesting. The Quarry was, I actually like that one. I did like the Quarry. I didn't like the, and I don't want to spoil anything, but I didn't like the mystical kind of thing to it, if that makes sense. Yeah, I thought it was going to be more of a classic slasher. Oh, the consoles, I don't know what the consoles limit is, but I'm talking about PC. I'm not talking about more console hard. I don't need more console hard drives. No, I don't need that. I think I'm good on space for the consoles at this point. What I need is next-gen storage, so that's why I'm looking at, again, I got, you know, signed on with Amazon for the affiliate stuff, so I'm kind of, like, debating on if I want to use the welcome bonus to get, like, the 2 terabyte one, because those ones are great, you know, they're, like, little, we've gone back to memory cards, you know, but they're really easy, you just, like, hot swap them and stuff, and I think that would be great, you know, to have the 2 terabyte plugged in all the time, and just swap it between the 1 terabyte I have. It makes a lot of sense. Where the hell is that coming from? Have I played Cold War? Yeah, I don't like it. I think we have a tag for that. Cold War. Right? 50 terabytes? It would feel limitless until you get to the point where file sizes of things get bigger and bigger and bigger, and then it's like, you know, 50 terabytes starts feeling small, but yeah, you get what I'm saying. It's tech changes over time. At some point, you know, 50 gigabytes was probably huge. And now it's like a joke. I was working for like a company where we made like wires, and I was helping them move into a new department. And we were like clearing out this old box of hard drives, and they were like 500 megabit hard, like a full like hard drive now that would be like, you know, 5 terabytes or, you know, 16 terabytes had like 500 megabits, or it was like a 1 gigabyte hard drive. I wish I had pictures of that still. They were like a 1 gigabyte hard drive, and I was laughing my ass off. I was like, that's funny. But that's how it works, right? You know, you get new technology, it improves. I'm sure in like, I don't know, 30, 40 years, maybe they'll have like petabyte drives or something. And then kids will laugh about me spending hundreds to buy a terabyte hard drive. It'll be a funny joke down the road. But that's also the fun part of technology is how it improves, how we get to new places with it. It's fascinating. Yeah, I love tech. Can I stream early? You kind of get the streams when you get the streams, my friends. We may have some different streams down the road, but for now I kind of stream around the same time. And that's just how it is. Yeah, not much I can do about it. But you know, the streams are always archived, so you can like watch them afterwards if you want. And like I said, you never know. We might get some different times at some point. Ah, damn it. Ninja Turtles? We already did Shredder's Revenge. We already streamed that one. And it was a blast. Yeah. It was, that was a fun stream. I had a really good time with that one. If you guys haven't played Shredder's Revenge, one of the best games of this year. It is definitely like a true spiritual successor to Turtles in Time, which is one of my all-time favorites. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah. Your PC had 60 gigs in 2007? That's funny. For storage cards? Why? I mean, okay, so the storage cards are actually pretty well priced as a proprietary niche kind of storage solution. You know, obviously they're expensive, and I know a lot of people don't like that, but like I've been saying in the cost of how much I've paid for storage and stuff over time, they're really not too badly priced. Obviously, you know, non-proprietary stuff will probably get a lot cheaper in that over time, and hopefully we get some competitors to the Seagate drive. But I mean, it's expensive, but when you think about it, again, comparison-wise, is it really that expensive? I don't know, man. 20 gigabyte. Oh yeah, the 360s, they had so little space. And remember there was a point where you had to get, I think I paid like $200 for 120 gigs or 250 gigs for my 360. Like, they started making it so that you could install games on your consoles. Or you had to install textures to your console, so you started to need more space on your 360, and I remember being like, well, this is ridiculous. Or the original Xbox felt like it had unlimited storage, but obviously that wasn't really the case, right? But it's kind of funny. It's just hilarious how that changes over time. It really genuinely is. Oh, it does let you reinstall? What do you mean, why would I want an external hard drive so I can have terabytes of space for my games? Why would you not want it, like an external hard drive? Especially when you do the work I do, where you need to have all these stupid games installed so you can do live streams and do videos on demand. Why would I not have external hard drives? I mean, a lot of the games you can just play off of them. Not all of them need next-gen storage. And even then, you know, what am I going to do? I can't store every game on the internals. I have to move some of them over to the external. It's not like we have, you know, I have a gigabit internet speed or anything. You know, I'm sure someday I'll get like, what, a gigabit or a 2 gigabit line. And then I'll be able to be like, oh, you know what, I'll download all 90 gigs of Hitman in like a half hour or less or something. But, you know, that's just not realistic right now. I have to keep these games, like, available. Didn't come with like built-in Wi-Fi, right? Well, it's the game, it's the Battlefield you love to hate. The game you love to hate. Battlefield 2042, yeah. Getting some fun titles going on here. Ah, damn it. I don't know if the new update's out yet. PSP, the 1 gigabit sticks. I don't know if anyone had a PS2, but I had a PS2, and I remember it being like 50 or 60 bucks to buy like a memory card that had like 512 megabits or something. I don't remember them being very big, but I remember them being very pricey. Let's go spawn a D1. Which again, the whole full circle that we're back to memory cards. Just like the Switch doing the the cartridges again is hilarious to me. I mean, they're glorified SD cards, let's be real here, but they're still kind of like cartridges, which is just so funny. All is old is new again. Same with like the vinyl trend. I buy vinyl sometimes. I like my vinyls. But like, you know, the fact that that came back when we have like literal digital or streamed, not even digital now, streamed music to your like every song ever. And I go out of my way to buy like a vinyl disc. They're very nice though. If you guys have never had vinyl, it's a whole presentation thing. You get like the artwork and lyrics, and it's really nice. They're good packages. Oh, piss off. It should have been an execution. And missed out on this. What didn't you know about? Yeah, it's so neat, all this stuff. And I love to keep up on the trends of technology, which is why I miss going to CES, because I did CES for like 5 years. And digital CES is not the same as actually being there and seeing this stuff. So if you guys don't know what CES is, it's the Consumer Electronics Show. And it's like the biggest tech event of the year. They show the tech coming from like way down the line. You get to see all the experimental things. You get to see all the fun stuff. And it was always so cool going to that event. It's in Vegas. And, you know, it's kind of like my vacation. They've got great food, got great drinks. You know, the tech industry is flush. The gaming industry is sad when it comes to that kind of stuff. Like, I did E3 for 5+ years. And, like, you can tell that gaming's, like, not treated the same as, like, tech is. Ooh, luxury of tech coverage. But it was so neat going to CES and seeing like all of the new things coming, like holograms or AR improvements or tech improvements. It's fascinating stuff. Absolutely fascinating. Play Breakthrough. Yeah, I don't really like Breakthrough since they got rid of the 128 players. I don't really enjoy it as much. I'm doing... it's like an Exodus Conquest. It's supposed to be a mix of like new and old maps. But it seems like we're mostly getting the new maps at the moment, which is a little sad because I want to play like the nostalgic Battlefield maps. Realistic robot thing. Well, I saw... oh, I have a video for it too, actually. I got to chill out with the Samsung CareBot. So that is supposed to be a future kind of like medical and or human assistant robot. And, yeah, I have a video of it up on the channel, which is kind of funny to see. I can pull that up if somebody wants it. But I went and I took a selfie with it, and it was confused. It kept looking at me. It was like, huh? And I'm actually, like, in some papers. I think the Washington Times or something like that. And some other stuff. Like, I'm a stock photo of me trying to taking a selfie with the robot. And the robot kept looking at me. It's like, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, okay, so the Samsung Bot Care doesn't understand selfies. It was like, is there something wrong? It was kind of like, is there something wrong with you? And it has these big robotic eyes. It was adorable little thing. What wasn't adorable was the Samsung Bot Air. And it was like this little robot that cleans the air. So it goes around and it detects dust. So it's got yellow eyes where it's like looking around. And then when it sees dust, it gets like these red Terminator eyes. Like it's gonna kill the dust. And it cleans the dust, and then it turns green because it's happy because it killed the dust. And I'm just thinking like, wow, they've literally developed the formula for what killer robots are gonna do when they see you. Yellow, 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 red eyes. And then the last thing you see, and then it'll be all happy afterwards. I mean, trauma, that's what that is. But, you know, it was cute. I love that little robot. It was really neat. Yeah.
Let's get the party started, huh?
But little tech robots are exciting. 100 terabyte drives, they never... Of course they never come at, well, that price point, they're probably not available for regular people. Jeez. Alright, what are we getting? Oh, I know, Laurie. I know. I love my little weird robot stories and stuff. And they kept iterating on the robots. So the first year, the little robots, the carrot robots, they just kind of, they float around on the ground or they drive on wheels. And then the next year, they made one that was like a ball. So it's like kind of, out of Star Wars, the BB-8, they basically made that. And then the year after, and they also made these robotic legs for people that had like issues or an exoskeleton so people could lift more weight. And then the last year they made a set of robotic arms that could like lift and put dishes away. And I'm like, they're literally creating like a Terminator or Android right in front of me. They started with the technology to move around, then they're creating the ability for it to roll around, and then they're creating legs, and then they're creating arms. I'm like, they're making an android cyborg, aren't they? You literally see the steps towards it, which is hilarious. But you know what's not hilarious? That great feeling you get when you like the stream. Subscribing's great, donations cool. Consider becoming a channel member. You get cool emotes. If we get more members without losing members, we unlock new emotes, which is exciting. If we get 3 more channel members, I'll buy 5 memberships for people. And then we'll unlock the Joel Cattiers emote. Alternatively, the Patreon option and streaming daily. Something exciting going on all the time. What is my knowledge of history outside of gaming? I like various parts of history. I guess you would say like there's different eras that interest me quite a bit. Obviously with all the shooters and stuff, I've learned quite a bit about World War. I really find ancient Egypt fascinating, the Roman history, the period of Roman history, I find that one to be fascinating, but I mean, it's such a long period of time, I don't know everything about it, but I definitely find the Romans to be quite interesting. Little bits here or there, obviously, like, political motivations. I'm always more interested in, like, the social side of it, and, like, the political side of things I find interesting. So, and I know bits and pieces of history, I guess you would say. Yeah. I do like learning about different things. Oh, jeez. Run. But yeah, when I was, like, younger, I'd always watch, like, docs on Egypt and the Roman periods the most. How I've been good. Hope you're doing well. Why in the world would I play this? This is the Battlefield you love to hate. Everyone wants this game. Who doesn't play 2042? Well, I mean, technically, aren't we playing like Battlefield 3? Because this is from Battlefield 3. I killed an AI, guys. It's not even real. The Samsung bot knows. It knows what I know. They've sent them into the game to kill me. So we really not even have enough real players for this? 17 on 18. I'm sure it'll fill up fast, though. I mean, this is pretty popular map, right? The magical lands of Canada. On my Twitter page? You stalking my Twitter there, Laurie? Yeah, I had a tech to come in to take a look at my unburied Ethernet line. Because, the bunnies were chewing on it. And I got a tech that was like... So he doesn't do that. They sent a tech that was supposed to be able to handle burying the line if we needed to bury the line. And he's like, it's not my department. I was like, what? I was like, why are you here then? And he was like so dismissive, and he's like, the only reason that we would put a new line here would be for fiber, which they've already told us they're not doing fiber for at least 3 years. I mean, they said 10 years ago it was a year away fiber, and a few years ago they're like, oh, fiber's coming next year, and they keep saying, oh, you're getting fiber eventually. Liars. Absolute liars. They're so full of it. But also he said if my internet connection cuts out, they just wouldn't replace it until they have fiber. So it's like, what? I just, like, all of a sudden, if the internet cord dies, I just, like, don't have internet? Like, what? That was an ass. I think it could have also been, like, a little bit of a... I don't know, a barrier of sorts between fully understanding what he was talking about. But, yeah, I was not happy with that. I was not pleased. It was a piss-off. You stalk me on everything? Yay? Yay? We streamed Battlefield 1 a couple weeks ago or something like that. A week ago. We did Battlefield Hardline 5 days ago or something like that. You know, you get a little bit of everything. What can I say? Boom! Sucks to suck for that dude. Why are you running away? Help me capture the position, AI. You should at least be able to command your AI troops to give you a hand. Otherwise they're just sitting there. Oh, the Series X is a huge upgrade over the One X. Massive. You bought it on the weekend on sale, you're having a good time. That's nice. I'm glad to hear that. Advanced warfare. Slightly futuristic warfare. Guess I could go revive this guy. Oh, it's just an AI. The AI is reviving each other? Dumb robots now, but down the road, they're coming for you. It's taking a long time to capture this position. Are we getting more real players? I'm kind of like debating on another lobby, but I mean, I like this map. We could let's maybe see if we can find a different lobby that's full with like real players. Bad Company 3. I think they said they don't want to make Bad Company 3 because they don't understand why people like Bad Company so much.
Let's get the party started, huh?
Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Oh, are you, Larry? Find me a lobby with real players. Caspian Border. Hails to the yeah. This has got to have more players, right? I mean, it's the Caspian Border. People love the Caspian Border. Series S is a really nice console, too. Alright, let's do this. It's not even that many players. Well, it is Caspian Border. It should fill fast. Hello there. Xbox One S? Well, the One S was more of just an improvement iteration on the big fat Xbox One. Because I think Xbox is going to iterate a little bit quicker on their stuff, and I don't think they're going to ever give up a hardware edge again. That's definitely something I foresee, is like I don't think Microsoft will ever let another company get the power edge console-wise on them ever again. I don't think they'll ever give that up. They learned their mistake. Hopefully. It's a pretty good deal for 20 bucks. What can I say? It should be on Game Pass soon, right? They don't understand. I think that was literally the quote, was like, they don't understand why people like Bad Company so much. I was like, God damn it, they're finally going to give us Canada Battlefield. And we got shafted. Absolutely shafted, guys. It's a sucks to suck moment. So are we joining like a full lobby of Caspian Border, or are we joining like a not full lobby? 10 out of 64. So did the other one fall apart, or maybe I should just join a regular lobby instead of this mode. We'll do one more search, and then we'll maybe I guess we could look at like the what's that thing called? Do you know what the old maps? Because I kind of want to play on those levels. Series X smaller and cheaper. That's what I'm thinking, is they might come up with like a slim model, or they might come up with like, you know, different iterations over time on these consoles, or maybe they're going to come out with a new SKU or something like that. We'll have to wait and see. I think a mid-gen refresh would have been more likely if it weren't COVID times. Yeah, the Battlefield Portal. All Out Superiority, Battlefield Free-for-All, Rush Hardcore. Browse. Players. Damn. Ultimate Rush, no shard 24/7. That's a lot of people. I don't know if I want to play on the same map all the time. Ultimate Conquest, full XP in all maps. Battle of the Bulge. That looks fun. Let's do it. Yeah. Sounds good to me. Let's jump in this. Kevin, what's Kevin up to? Xbox Series S Plus. Oh, he's in War Thunder. I want them to make the Series XX or whatever, the extra large, Series extra large, or if we could do like the XXX would be fantastic, or the Xbox Series EX or something. They could have the Series X or something. So many abbreviations. The ping. You must embrace the ping. Well, I think if they were doing like a mid-gen refresh, it would be a bit more like, you know, we'd have more, a little bit of a beefier system to keep up with things, and I also believe it would be more like focused on the ray tracing potential, ray tracing cores. So I think that's where they would head if they were doing a mid-gen refresh, but I don't really think they're going to at this point. Oh, that's a waste of a grenade. Just because I believe they would have announced it or teased it already if they were. But I think COVID and the lack of them being able to even get these consoles out the door kind of means they maybe won't. And they're doing really well. Like Xbox is selling, you know, Series X is really well, selling Series S is very well. So I'm very excited to see how many they end up actually selling by the end of this gen. It's going to be very interesting. But you know me, I love reviewing new things, and I'd love to be able to like re-look at all the games I've looked at on Series X, but on a future console. I think that would be great. Because you know what that is, guys? That's steady views. That's steady views. Get back to the magic of what was I doing around Series X launch? 4 videos a day or something like that. It was nuts. Absolute insanity. Whoa. Although I don't even know if I could handle that kind of output again. Especially with the streaming now. I wasn't streaming then. Yeah. The Series XXX exactly. It'd be hilarious. Why is there modern weapons in the Battle of the Bulge? Because this is history, man. This is the world. You guys really wanted Noshar, eh? Oh well. Well, just think of this as not being a World War map. Just assume it's a modern combat or a future combat game. Just go with it. Well, that was overly dramatic. At least he waited for me to be able to see the tree spiral down hilariously. Series X smaller, more available? Well, I think considering like the parts in the Series X, it's like pretty small. I mean, have you seen the PS5? My god, that thing is massive. It has to sit on the floor because it's too big. Ah, come on. I feel like I joined the losing side. We're not really getting a lot of ground on this one. Bum 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 bum. Battlefield. It's the battlefield you love to hate. What kind of crazy livestream titles will I come up with next? Who's to say? Did I run somebody over or something? A driver assist. Oh, there's a tank up on the hill, is there? Nah, it looks like it's an empty tank. The guy that's in my gunner is doing a better job of killing than I am. I don't see anybody to shoot. Are we capturing this? God damn it. There's a winning side in 2042. Believe it or not, there is. Your Series S. Yeah, the little Series S fits in backpacks and everything. It's great. Do I know what games are coming to Game Pass? I have no idea. The Xbox Series Elite, I could see that. I wish I was privy to that kind of stuff. It would make it so much easier for me to do my like Game Pass suggestion list for the month if I was like, you know, in the know on that kind of thing. I've debated on asking if I get into like the inner circle on that thing, but even if I was, like, you know, obviously I wouldn't even be able to pass that information along because I'd be using it to get stuff done. Yeah, the cat game, Stray, and then there's a free games with gold title called Calico. The hell's that guy going? And I have done a video on Calico running on the Series X. If you have a young daughter or anything like that, Calico is actually a very lovely little time where you run a little cat cafe. And it's got capybaras, and you can hold a cat, put a cat on your head, and then ride a giant cat. It's quite something. It really is. I was debating on doing a Calico live stream because I think we'd be laughing our asses off playing that game. I genuinely do. I think it'd be funny. Stray was lovely. I liked Stray. Peppa Pig. You guys didn't like the magic of Peppa Pig? My personal colleague, pal, friend, Peppa Pig. It was a great week, you know. I got to hang out with Peppa Pig. I got to hang out with what was the other character we were joking about that I was doing? What was that one? There was like another like kids like game. I was like, I just got to hang out with Peppa Pig, and now I'm hanging out with. What was that? Ah, I can't even remember. It was like not even that long ago. Peppa Pig and what was that other game? Look at my phone here. This sucks, this spawn. It's so open. There's like nowhere to go for cover. Damn it. This is on a live stream. Oh, SpongeBob in Minecraft. Yeah, I was hanging out with SpongeBob in Minecraft, and I was hanging out with Peppa Pig that week, and then Bugs Bunny and Multiverses. That was fun. That's a really well done game, Multiverses. I hope it makes Xbox think about doing you know, like a Smash Bros type thing. Which again, I'm gonna try again to organize the draft. So this is something we talked about doing for a while, which we haven't been able to do because it's so hard to get people together for it. But I came up with this list of like 100 Xbox characters, and we were gonna do like a fighter draft. Like if Xbox was making a fighter game, what characters would be on the roster? And we were all gonna like pick our teams and make like a roster for an Xbox fighting game. So yeah, I've got like the image is almost done. I guess I gotta go back and finish that. But it's got like 100 Xbox characters that are like exclusive. I think it's 70 or 80 exclusive. And then 30 or 20 like third-party characters that are like close to Xbox, you know, like Frank West or Lara Croft, you know, stuff like that. So that's what the video would be. And I think it'd be like probably, I don't know, half hour, an hour long thing, but it's hard to get people to come in and do that. Oh, the Peppa Pig video was hilarious. I thought it was, I love doing those little types of videos where you gotta have a little bit more of a joking thing to it. God damn it, you die so fast in this bloody game. Literally like spawning, just gonna get shot up. Ray tracing for Minecraft, do not get your hopes up for that. They said they're not working on it, and I definitely believe them. Yeah, Stray, it's a great looking game, it's easygoing, it's fun, I liked it. Yeah, it literally sucks on this side. Like, wait, what are we gonna do? We got this huge empty hill to the right, and then on the left we got this huge open area. There's no room for progression. They have all of, like, the actual cover areas. Oh, this is the worst. I think that's already blown up. Really? I snag on the tiny little bit of metal there? Unbelievable.
We went over one. He's off.
The guy's dead. He killed me and he's dead? Oh, this is tragic. And we've got hell of this, because we still got like 3,000 tickets. They got like 2,500 tickets. Are we winning? I think we're winning, and we've got like no positional control. Like 0 map control. This is weird. Well, keep in mind that Mojang handles Minecraft.
They're attacking whatever
A
objective.
lot of rare games? Yep. Well, there's gonna be a lot of characters too, especially when they own Activision Blizzard. You're gonna be able to have like Banjo, or well, you can have Banjo Kazooie already, but you're gonna have like, you know, you can in your Smash game, you can have Conker, you can have Banjo Kazooie, you can have Crash Bandicoot, you can have Spyro the Dragon, you can have Master Chief, you can have Cortana, you can have the Arbiter, you can have Marcus Phoenix, you can have Kate, you can have someone from Fable, you can have the Forza, you can have Raz, you can. There's so many characters. So many. You have Captain Price in there. You have Joanna Dark. It'd be one hell of a game. And you could keep adding to it too over time with new characters. You can have the Battletoads. Like, the possibilities for it are like freaking endless. You can add the lady from Cameo in it. You can add Clippy. If they do an Xbox fighter game and they don't add Clippy, I think, you know, it shouldn't even deserve to exist. But they need to have Clippy in there. He's the hero that we need on Xbox. And it's been a while. Be sure to like the stream. Subscribing's great. Donations cool. Consider becoming a channel member. Still pushing for that. Want to unlock the Joel Cadier's emote. Will we be able to do it? I don't know. It's seeming less likely by the day. Alternatively, the Patreon option, streaming all the time. Lots of fun. Yeah, I think you're right. The No Shark Canals would have been more interesting, I believe. I like this level. It's just we're not... Like, we're not gaining any ground. It's just a stalemate of us being, like, just stuck in this one area. Because it's so bloody open. Because it's a map from, like, an old time. It's cool, but... yeah, it's not good for progression. Shenmue? Oh my god, not Shenmue. Shenmue! Mortal Kombat. Oh, the Ben 10 game on Game Pass. They got a good deal there. Xbox working with Outright Games, because they publish all of like the more kids-focused games. The Last Kids on Earth, Paw Patrol, Ben 10. Peppa Pig, so they've got some really good license materials, and you know, Xbox obviously getting all those on Game Pass, and they may not be for everyone, but for like kids, it's, you know, parents and stuff like that, it's fantastic. I'm almost like bored of this server. It's like a hell that won't end. We're literally fighting on these snow-covered mountains of depression. Clippy should be like the final boss. I've come to help you with your destruction. Do you need a lesson in getting your ass handed to you? I see you're losing. Would you like to try again? Sassy Clippy. Maybe they could have like a mature voice lines option. And you could have like ultra sassy Clippy. I'd pay $5 for a sassy Clippy. I'm opening up the wall at Microsoft. Make it happen. Smash Bros with a sassy Clippy making fun of you. God, that'd be funny. I don't know, I just like I see a lot of potential, especially with multiverses being so cool, Smash Bros being so cool. It would be neat. It really would. And then, you know, maybe Xbox karting game, maybe we could bring back Fusion Frenzy. I'd kill for another Fusion Frenzy game. But I've done enough blood sacrificing. That's how we got Fable, so you're welcome, guys. I mean, we still don't have Fable yet, but it's coming. Hopefully, at some point. Should be the next couple of years. God, these trees look so good. I am playing Portal. Clippy versus Cortana. The new My Little Pony game. I would imagine if it's an outright games title, it would come to Game Pass. I mean, if you guys missed it on the Xbox Ultimate Game Sale, they had the Pony Sim game and then the Unicorn Sim game.
Down Sector Bravo.
Double threat, double hitter. It's the Running Man. Oh, God damn it. I hate this. Demonic, but awesome. Be like a battle of the AIs. Cortana versus Clippy. Who will win? I don't know, like, just, it would be so entertaining to have that kind of game. Just think of, like, the potential for it. Especially if it's, like, a long-term Game Pass thing. It'd be sick. Same with, like, an Xbox, like, you know, like Fusion Frenzy or karting game. That would be entertaining. And then every month they can, like, through Game Pass, add something new, right? I think we're gaining ground, guys. I think we're gaining good ground. Whoa! That was a big explosion. We're finally breaking this stalemate. Oh my god, it's nice to be on a different part of the map.
Target is down! Cover me! I'm reloading!
I didn't know what it was like outside of Flatland, guys. I didn't know what cover was. Oh god, I got cover and I still get shot. Yeah, Fusion Frenzy is good. Viva Pinata Party Animals. That one's so-so, but yeah, it was definitely Mario Party-like. And Xbox, you know, Phil Spencer just keeps being like, oh yeah, we need to get family games and stuff, and they've done nothing. They've made no family games. Absolutely none that I can think of. The last time we got an effort with family games was like Zoo Tycoon, Disneyland, and Rush Adventures, but those were like Connect games that they ported over to Xbox One and the One X. It's like they don't even really count.
Allies are engaging objective Delta.
I mean, hell, let's get a next-gen Viva Pinata going. That's what I want. Build with fun. Build with fun. Bring it back. You know, if they pick up Netflix and they can, you know, do Viva Pinata on Netflix and bring it back as a new show, get some new games, it'd be great. I'd be down for it. We'd become a Viva Pinata channel. I'd be rocking that garden. One of these days, you're gonna see the Viva Pinata stream, and it's gonna be just hilarious.
Injured! I need help!
I'm gonna rock a garden. People wouldn't even be able to handle that stream.
Delta 1 is being secured by friendly.
Damn it. But at least we're progressing. What specs do I have? That's a good question for the Skybot to handle. I miss the Kinect. I liked Kinect. People were too hard on it. It was a cool device. People just weren't ready for it, I guess. They just weren't ready. Kinect Fitness was great. Kinect Sports. Man, I miss that stuff so much. I was so happy when I picked that up from like EB back in the day.
We now have full control of Sector Delta.
Damn it. Dance Central stuff. I think this is a hardcore server from what I understand. Or it's like a special version of hardcore, I think they said in the server notes. Yeah, HHC. I believe. Modified version of Hardcore Conquest.
One of our objectives has been attacked.
It'll get your heart pumping, man. More like it'll get your camps camping. Snipers are shooting away. Alright, so... Whoa! I don't want to lose B. Guys, what are we doing out here? It's a system we can't afford to lose. But what about the Wookiees? And I get blown up by a chopper? Wow, that guy got messed up. Holy, it actually followed his body falling there. That's entertaining. That you didn't want. It wasn't that bad. If anything, the bigger problem was Microsoft should have just taken the loss on the Kinect. Because you do know that the 360 Kinect was the fastest selling consumer device of all time. Like, it sold a ton. They just didn't do a very good job with it. It makes sense that they wanted to bake it in, though, with the console. Because the idea was, like, if everyone has a Kinect, then you can make games that use the Kinect. If not everyone has a Kinect, you know, it's not going to get as much support. That was the idea. But the thing was, they priced the console too much. They should have just taken a loss on the Kinect. It was a really dumb idea. But then you create a situation where it's like, oh, it feels like it's forced on people, blah, blah, blah. It was just some really dumb thinking. Really, really dumb thinking. You don't think, if the Kinect existed, you don't think they would have bought Bethesda or Activision Blizzard? I mean, that wouldn't have had any impact on that at all. I mean, it would have been very different. Like, we would have a lot more casual, like, fitness type stuff now. It's really hard to say what the gaming industry would look like at this point. I don't know if they would still be doing the Xbox side of things, because they talked about selling off the department for a while there. It's been gone so long, it's hard to imagine what it would look like now. We're in a new generation where we have had like a Kinect 3.0 or something like that. It's very hard to say. Kinect Star Wars was fun. I wish we could do streams of some of the Kinect stuff, but like music copyright and that. Maybe someday we'll pull out Kinect Star Wars on the 360 and we'll have a good laugh. I don't know if you guys have seen my videos of like Rancor Rampage, but they're hilarious. I do like an overlay where I'm like running around as the Rancor. Oh, that was the best. Yeah, maybe we'll do a Kinect Star Wars stream. I'd have to pull out an old 360 and find the 360 Kinect, but that would be entertaining, I think. I'm also kind of a little lazy for it, but, you know, it would be very interesting. Oh, god damn it. VR has replaced the gimmicks of motion controls. I think Kinect and VR would have worked perfectly on Xbox. A revival? Oh, that doesn't make any sense. Who the hell revives people? But yeah, you could have used the Kinect tracking with VR and it would have been a perfect match. But I also don't think Xbox is really interested in like gimmicky type peripherals. I don't know if we'll even see a VR from Xbox this gen or if they have any interest in it. It would be neat. I would love it, but I don't think they would. I don't think they would do that.
Hostiles are trying to seize one of our objectives.
I don't know. We'll have to see what happens with it. Who's to say there won't be another craze of motion peripherals down the road, right? Nobody would have predicted that motion peripherals would become so popular, but they did, and they were big for a time. And then they were like a fad that disappeared because they were kind of gimmicky, to a degree. And the bigger question will be, you know, will that happen again? Like, VR has come and gone so many times. Same with like 3D. You never know. You really don't. You really have no idea. Alright, let's... I don't know where we should spawn. We've taken good position now. It really only took one more spot for us to actually feel like we have positional leverage on this map.
Grab this!
God damn it. I feel like you take a shot and die. Probably because it's hardcore. You started Vigor after the stream and you're having fun with it? That's great. That's why we do these videos and stuff, is so that you can discover new games. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I mean, it's free to play, it doesn't cost anything. Make sure you go download the bag, you know, you gotta get the bag with my face on it. It's hilarious. Oh yeah, and again, if you guys didn't notice, somebody picked up the one merch shirt. Kinda cool. Always neat when that happens. Hopefully we get to see maybe a picture of somebody wearing that at some point, but yeah, all good all the same. You don't have the room for VR? Well, it depends on the type of VR you get. Some VR, you don't have to move around. Some of it, you just sit on a couch. You know, it really depends on the type of game that the VR is developed for, right?
Not much time left, but we have the upper hand.
There's a time limit? Where's the time limit?
One of our objectives is under attack.
You got like 2,000 tickets to 1,700 tickets. I don't see like a time score though. Oh, there is. Okay, we got 3 minutes left. All right. Can't wait to get off this bloody map. Which is sad. You need the bag. Oh, definitely. The bag's hilarious. Did I buy the Terminator skins? No, I didn't. If I buy anything in COD, I always do it on the streams. You know what I mean? I don't, like, I kind of want to get the Arnold one. But I'm also like, should I save my COD coins and then get something in Modern Warfare 2, where more people are going to be watching that down the road? I don't know. We'll wait till the next double battle pass weekend, and then I'll probably get like the Arnold one. I don't really think I want the T-1000 too much, which I believe I'm correct in saying that's the police officer one, right? I don't know if I care about that one too much, but the Arnold one, I might get that. We'll see. Somebody hacks? God damn it, from this distance here. I don't know if hardcore is a good idea for this map, because it's so bloody open. But we are winning, so that's good. Need a ride? Hitch a ride. Oh, I missed that late. Or noticed that late. You need a Roblox hat? I don't know how you get Roblox stuff going on. I don't really play Roblox so much, so I have no idea how that all works. I am dead. All I know is this match is almost finally over. We can get a different level. Although it'd be hilarious if this server is also a Battle of the Bulge 24/7. But I don't think it is. I get shot. Like, how are they getting behind? It was fun for like 5 minutes when we had the town. Oh, this guy's got a cool spawn. It's a totally new area, guys, that we've yet to be able to fight to this whole freaking match.
Russians are retreating.
But we finally took a new area. Oh, we won. That's funny. The Skybot helps us so much. That's a cool picture, actually. So many cheaters. Are they cheating? I have no idea. One objectives captured? I'm a true hero of the match. Squad placed 30th of 34th. Wow. Schmoopy the Poopy's right. Oh no, sorry, Schmoopy the Pony's right. I can't believe I'm like level 67 in this game. My god. What time? It's the morning. It's the morning here. Oh, and I did get a copyright on my freaking the road stream. I was like, are you kidding me? Oh, I love this level. This is gonna be great. This is a Battlefield level. Have I ever live streamed all night? No. I don't have the viewership to do that. What? Did it reset? That was what we were in, right? Oh, that's the Canada map. We have been outnumbered and bulged and lost several key bases. So is this like a story thing they do? Oh. But I kind of wanted to play on the Arica Harbor. Okay, I guess we move to that one? Because that one's... I don't understand. But I do understand that people should like the stream. Subscribing's great, donations, cool. Consider becoming channel member. Cool stuff, guys. Emotes, things like that. We gain 3 more channel memberships. I'll buy 5 for the random people in the chat. It'll randomly distribute, which is cool. Alternatively, the Patreon option, streaming all the time. Lots of fun. I want to further note that this looks nothing like Canada. I actually live in this area. Does not look like this. Nope, does not look like this at all. I'm glad you like the community photos. Oh, damn. This is going to be really hellish on hardcore, isn't it? So, whoa. So we actually, part of my screen is filled with a map that says map offline in this. That's lame. Ultra lame. I do like this level though. This is the newer map that they added. We did a stream of this where the whole stream is just this map if you want to see more of it afterwards, but yeah, it's actually a pretty good level. Feels more like a classic Battlefield map. Damn, you die fast. Can I get a revive? No? I can crawl? Is this like a usual feature in this game? Suck it, man. I have died. We need to hold A down. From where? Oh, you love the community pics. I mean, who doesn't? They're delightful. This is new. If you're asking if they added anything new in this game, this is literally new. I mean, it's like a month old now, but it's the newest thing they added. God damn it. Let's try again. Let's make a deal. Do-do-do-do. No, that's like The Price is Right, isn't it? Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Is that... What am I thinking of? Yeah. They have a lot to do. We'll see if they do it or not. They're supposed to be doing small updates and stuff. We'll see if they do anything, like, crazy to change it up. God damn it. I'm gonna pick a different spot to spawn, because this is not working for me at all. For 128 players, it seems almost like quiet on this one.
The Russians are at half strength.
They are losing tickets like crazy. They're down to like 1,500 tickets already. And I'm the one that's dying every 2 seconds.
I'll get you up.
Health pack for you, my friend. You're welcome. Be a little bit more careful and twitchy on this, I guess. That guy is hacking. There's no way they were able to shoot in that many directions at once. No way. Oh, that person was a medic. Oh, damn it. Hello there. Why would they add me to this game? I'm not that much known at this. I could say what if I want. I mean, I swear, but I only swear for impact. Kind of looked like I was gonna shatter my face there. Freaking hell, you die quickly in this. You drop like a freaking rock on this one. God damn it, it's good too. Again, I swear for a fact, you're only supposed to do so many swears because YouTube gets all mad about it and stuff and that. They're better now, but like, they get all mad about things. Are you kidding me?
We've lost control of
How do I know I'm playing against PC? Oh, thanks for the donation there, David. Always appreciate your support. I hope you enjoy the channel member perks and stuff, and that you're satisfied with the stuff on the level that you get. I always appreciate your support. Hamster time. Is that a reference to my enjoyment of guinea pigs, or is that like another hamster thing I don't quite get? But all the same, thank you for the donation. Highly appreciate it. And it does look like YouTube changed up their little badges because they've got like icons. This is why you don't play hardcore. Do I have any Battlefield 4 plans? Yeah, we streamed Battlefield 4 about a month ago, so I'm sure it's gonna come in rotation again soon. I don't have a date for it, but it's definitely gonna come up in rotation in the near future. Because there's a few games I kind of cycle through like once a month or every other month and stuff like that, so that's one of them. We're probably gonna do a Halo MCC stream this week too, because it's been over a month. I'm waiting for the stuff to reset. I think it's on Wednesday or Tuesday they reset the weeklies for Halo. So for MCC, I try to use the streams as like a way to get all the weekly challenges done. So yeah, that's, you know, just some stuff coming up. And then if there's any new games, we get those in. But it's about, if you go to the channel and you click the live streams and then you look at things about a month, like, you know, they were streamed about a month ago, that's typically when we bring them back in, if they're like, you know, the usual things we stream. But there's some games that's like every few months, like, you know, Battlefield Hardline. God, for like, where are these people? Where are these people? I am streaming 2042 and I'm living it. You like fillets? Oh, the WWE skin. Yeah, that one was really well done. Filet did a very good job on that. It was hilarious. He's got like the cardigan and everything in there. Oh, that's a teammate. So there's like a guy up there, right? I'm not crazy? I don't know if the grenade's gonna kill him. The hardcore is killing me on the inside. You already die so fast in this game. I'm just getting like freaking obliterated on this. Full lobbies of Battlefield 1943 on PS3 and 360? I haven't found like a lobby of Battlefield 1943 in a long time. I think I found like a partial lobby to do like a video of it running on the Series X, but that was about it. So kind of impressive that you were able to. From freaking where? What? What the hell was that? No one else has gotten shot by this dude that somehow down from, where the hell was that from? That person's cheating. The Jana Antimata person, that's definitely a cheater. This is hell. I'll revive you, my friend. I wanted the Bad Company 2 level. I downloaded Hitman again. Yeah, I did download it again. I had the issue where like 1,000 games disappeared off my Xbox, and Hitman was one of the games that didn't like work afterwards, so I had to re-download it all, and I was like, ugh. It says like freaking like what 90 gigs or something. I was like, oh god. But yeah, there'll be a Hitman stream coming up. I like to keep things as a surprise for you guys, but I mean, obviously, if you like look at my gamer tag or you see what I'm working on, you can obviously see what I'm like working on. So it's a bit of the surprise, but yeah, there'll be a Hitman stream coming up. So there you go. I do try to surprise, you know, to the best of my ability. I like to tease what I'm working on too, but like, you know, I do try to be like, oh, look what we're doing, you know, mix it up a bit, but yeah, it's hard. The Ben 10, which Ben 10 game is fun? The Wake Island one? What about... Wake Island is in like every Battlefield almost, isn't it? It's like weird when Wake Island isn't in a Battlefield game. But I wouldn't mind doing a 1943 stream. That would be a lot of fun. But again, I don't think there's enough players. We'll do Battlefield 3 again at some point when they have a server that's full one night where it's like... Where is this coming from?
Good work, Notepads. That was a hell of a fight.
That was a terrible match. It was so fast. I did not like that. He likes surprises too. You guys sure seem to find everything out. Although it was, again, hilarious when I was doing the streaming. And, like, the game was 2042 was crashing at the time. And no one noticed that I had Forza Horizon 5, like, 2 months ahead of launch. It was doing, like, you know, video stuff on it. I think it was 2042. That one and Halo. I had Halo, like, what, 2-3 months before it came out. And, you know, a game would crash, or I'd go to the dashboard, and, like, no one noticed I had these games early. I was like, wow, okay. I don't gotta be stealthy, but it seems like if I'm doing something on the console, people notice. But if it's on the streams, it's like, oh, whatever. I don't know if they really do remasters of Battlefield games. It'd be neat, but yeah. I think there's multiple Ben 10 games on Game Pass, isn't there? I was not playing Ghost Recon Breakpoint yesterday. It's funny that you say that, but I definitely was not. Alright, so now we're on the Caspian border? Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's Caspian border it. What time is it? It's like 3 almost. Time is irrelevant. I live in a space that never ends. It's like when you don't have anything you have to really do. Time is completely irrelevant for stuff. Alright, let's do this. Classic map. See with all these people on PC that are hacking. Jesus. He killed me really fast. I just want to walk around. I'm almost like debating going back to like the regular non-portal servers.
Now attacking Echo 1. Right on schedule. They are predictable. Delta sector is now full.
This map looks beautiful. I'm kind of a little disappointed the Battlefield Portal didn't take off. I bet if it was more popular, the game overall, they would have pumped out more Portal content. But again, what is with all these companies doing these live service games and then releasing no content? It's terrible. Like, you know, people give COD a lot of crap, but at least they actually do live service correctly. Like, starve for content in Halo and Battlefield. It's just sad. I just want my franchises to be good again. I don't think it's too much to ask. You were expecting a breakpoint tag? Oh man. Nothing wrong with breakpoint. You keep believing that. You keep believing that. Wouldn't it be funny though if the first Battlefield that they do like an actual remake of is like 2042? And like 10 years from now it's like, this is the redemption you guys are waiting for. Yeah, it takes like 2 bullets to kill someone. This is too deadly for me. Like, I think you're pretty easy to kill in like regular 2042, but this is nonsensically easy. Dropped like a rock. The original games with the correct physics. Well, I mean, the maps do look really beautiful in this. That's your issue with this, is the physics? You don't have any other problem with the other stuff? It's the physics of these old maps that you don't like? That's fascinating, actually. I feel like with this one, it's just a lot of really ruined potential. I hope that in future Battlefields, they do the portal again, because I don't think the portal was the bad part of this game. I really do like the idea of legacy content being available this way. Double kill. Trying to get through this rum and coke. I actually had like a lot to drink today, technically. Rum and coke at the bar. I had a Stella, another rum and coke. I mean, I used to drink more when I was younger, but it's a big day for me, actually. I got so much done, but yet not enough. I don't even know where I'm getting shot from. They just kill me and I fall over and I go. It's tragic, actually. I'm gonna try to keep defending B. See how it goes.
We have lost an objective.
From where? The Force Unleashed. You know, I wouldn't mind a remake of The Force Unleashed. Like, it was a cool game. Well, I don't think they would, because, you know, just for Star Wars games they kind of port them, but like,
We are attacking objective Bravo 1.
it would be neat to do a remake of that one. But yeah, I don't think they would. And I don't even know who would work on it. That's another problem, is like, games take so much effort these days. So many people to work on them.
How are we faring?
And there's so many studios, but there's like
Sector by sector.
still a finite amount of studios that can handle bigger projects and stuff. Or if they're handling bigger projects, they want to make their own IP, and yeah, it's a weird time in gaming. It definitely is. Oh, give me a break. Is that guy dead over there? Am I chasing a ghost? A Call of Duty ghost? Nah, it's not quite time yet for ghosts again, guys. But don't worry, we'll get ghosted soon. The hell did that guy go? There was a dude right here, right? Am I taking... Oh, there he is. I was like, am I taking crazy pills? I'm like, where did this person end up?
Our forces have taken all of Alpha Sector. Almost all sectors are under our control.
Gotta be careful, a single bullet can end my life. Yeah, hardcore is a little too deadly in this one almost. I think I saw a guy move over there.
Allies are assaulting Bravo 1.
Damn it. Plus licensing stuff. Fix the aim assist. What, was it too hard on PC for you? Anyways, guys, it's been a while. Be sure to like the stream. Subscribing's great. Donation's cool, like our pal Buck did. Big channel supporter, always appreciate it. Consider becoming a channel member. Again, if we get 3 channel memberships, I'll buy 5 channel memberships so that we can unlock the Joel Cadier's emote. Alternatively, the Patreon option, streaming all the time, lots of fun. We're so close, but yet so far. Joel Cadier's. And you can check out these emotes early in the Discord. Yeah, they're being tested there. On original? Death Row on original? What's Death Row? Oh, I played Red Faction today. Red Faction 2. That game is great. I've never played it before. And it's got destruction elements in it. And I was like, this is really good. Yeah, I really like that one. And then I enjoyed like Remnant from the Ashes for the first time because I had people to play with. And that was, you know, because that's why I started the stream so late today. Was I was playing Remnant from the Ashes and I finished it with a group of people. I was like, this is a lot of fun. Yeah, that was nice. Yeah, not familiar with Death Row. Anyways. 4 months as a channel member there. You're coming along nicely. I don't know if you guys saw the thank you post, but Crane hit a year there as a channel member, which is really cool, so he's a diamond level now. And then what else was there? I think Slaughter's coming up on, like, I think he had 9 months. He's getting close to that too. Always appreciate the support. Yeah, Red Faction 2. Sports game with full combat and obscene language. It's like Twisted Metal. But yeah, no, I always thought like Red Faction 2 was more like Doom, like you know the old Dooms where it's, you know, more of like a 2D, 3D kind of thing. But no, it was like a real original Xbox like 3D type shooter game with destructible environments. I was like, what is this? This is great. So you'll see that video in about a month from now. Or more. It might get delayed as new stuff comes out. Yeah, so you'll see that in a month, and yeah, stuff like that. And I'm waiting for them to do the announcement of like the new Game Pass games for the month, which I'm thinking this should be tomorrow, and I'm gonna do another breakdown of the entire Xbox Game Pass library, so that should be coming up in the next couple days. What the hell happened to my tank? And the freaking what? What? Ugh. That sucked. But no, Red Faction 2 was pretty good. It was not what I expected, but really great. I wonder what Red Faction 1 is like. I'm really curious now.
They're expending resources. We need to weaken this further.
But I mean, obviously it's not an Xbox, so I probably won't check it out at any point that I know of, but yeah. And again, playing Saints Row 2 again, and I think that video is going to be up tomorrow. Yeah, I'd love to see them, and I know they can't because they don't have the original code, so I'd love to see remasters of the old Saints Row games, which again can't happen, but you know, if they were to do a remake pack of like the first couple Saints Row titles, that'd be awesome. That world is like so full of like weird moments and quirky characters and stuff. And like I was saying, I wanted to do a stream, triple kill, of Saints Row 2, but I don't think there's enough players, even with it being free on gold. Faction 1 is better than 2. Interesting. The new website's looking good. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Because again, if you guys didn't know, I got the skycaptain5.com website up. I haven't finished it, but like I got like the exoskeleton done. I just have to do content, which is like the easiest part of it, is doing content. But yeah, that's ready to go. It's a marketing tool to hopefully pitch more sponsorships and more like works with companies, you know, having an official site and everything like that. So that's kind of why I put that together. And there's gonna be like, you know, frequently asked questions and answers, and I'm gonna do little, I guess, occasional articles on it about like the stuff I get and yeah, all that kind of stuff. It's gonna be cool. I'm glad you enjoy it. Still, I gotta redo things, and I don't know if I'm happy with some of the photos I've picked, but just trying to get it finished, and then I can go from there. It's getting websites started that take a lot of time, and then after that, it's like, yeah. Especially when you're doing all the coding, and yeah, anyways, it's a time-consuming matter. What can I say? I saw red dots this way, but I doth not see people. Is that a bad guy? No, I think. I died in the water. Yeah, Saints Row 2 is a lot of fun. They got more silly, but I like the silly Saints Row games a little bit. Like the ridiculousness of Saints Row 4. I love it. And I was saying, though, for like a Saints Row 5, I'd like them to be a bit more grounded. But there's something about that game that's just ridiculous. Like, you're the president, and there's an alien invasion. And you have, like, superpowers. It's a fun kind of what-if, weird spin-off kind of thing for Saints Row. And then they're making fun of Mass Effect with the ship, and... it's entertaining, is the biggest thing. It is entertaining for me. I feel like the majority of my deaths in this server are literally like random from out of nowhere. Like I don't even see a person shooting out. Jeez. Frag grenade? Did I ever visit Elex 2 again? I didn't, but I was very tempted one time. I think I deleted it to save space, but there was a time where I was very tempted to jump back into that game. But the jank on it was a bit too much for me. A bit too much. I'll revisit that one on a future console. Yeah. That'll be, they release a new Xbox, I revisit games. The Elex 2 will be one of them. Same with Elex 1. I'll revisit that too. I will give it to him. The world building is pretty good for those. I look forward to covering Elex 3 someday. Whoa, that guy got messed up. What the hell? Where are these people? Where are they?
Friendly forces targeting Alpha 1.
I see that guy over there. I hope he doesn't shoot me. Yeah, okay, Laurie, have a good one. Do you think in hardcore the hovercraft is good? I bet this thing gets blown up really easy on hardcore, doesn't it? What is happening? Is the server frozen or is it just that guy? I think it's just that dude. Oh, he's just not moving. Okay. You know, all things aside, app looks great in this. Blah, 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 blah. Now, imagine if Xbox added Battlefields to its roster of shooters. It'd be pretty nuts, eh? Hovercraft! It's the little hovercraft that could. I hope that jet doesn't come back and, like, obliterate me. Okay, so we have B1. What are we taking? We have, like, the whole map here? Really? The hovercraft gets stuck on that pole? It's still a fun vehicle to drive, even though they've made it useless. Dude, you're stealing all my hovercraft runovers. Do I like the graphics? Yeah, I think it looks great from a visual perspective. I know people may have a lot of complaints with the game, but I think, you know, visually they nailed it. I think it's actually one of the better looking Series X games. This is from like a technical perspective, like a huge 128 player size maps, and then also keeping like the visual style up. I think it's pretty good for that side of things, eh? It's the 161 in the top. Is that the ping at the top there? 160 ping? Jesus. My favorite was doing the Gears tournament at the Microsoft store. We connected to the Microsoft store in New York, and they had 0 ping. 0. How do you have 0 ping? I felt like I was having to compensate for the lag based on them having 0 ping. That's insanity. That was such a poorly run tournament. Actually, someday I hope I get an apology over how bad that was. I remember talking to the person that was like managing the Gears esports, and I was like, that was terribly done. I'm very frustrated about that event. It was embarrassing, actually, almost. For them, you know, essentially. I'll just respawn. Oh, we're losing E? That's weird. I don't suppose you're a you are a medic. Wow, okay. Apparently I'm shooting into the abyss. I'm down again. Can I get another oh, my teammate's dead too. Never mind. Fury tried his best.
Half the resources have been expended.
See, now at the last match, the tickets went down really quick, but on this one, the tickets are going down really slow. I dangled too long? Not dangled, I don't know, I looked too long. Should have shot faster at different people, but I was like, I didn't know who to shoot at there. There's too many options. I love how triumphantly I like run in there and just get shut down. I get knocked down and I get up again. I can pick somebody else off with a grenade, or is that just positionary points? Shot the wrong guy, or shot at the wrong guy. It's alright, we got this. Still got 1,400 tickets. It's quite a bit. But we're holding them down well. I mean, we've got 2,600 to 1,400. I'd say this is kind of a win. Unless they make a dramatic comeback. It's not the greatest scoreboard, but it works. Like 2 bullets from this far. That's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Push for A. Freaking damn it. Power washing is coming. I like power washing simulator. There is a power washing sim review coming up. My favorite Fallout 4. Fallout 4. I love Fallout 4. I was actually disappointed the Fallout 4 stream didn't do as well. But then again, I think that's because didn't it like the internet cut out or something while I was doing that one? I don't know. I like Fallout 4 though. Yeah, I love it. The building, the world. So cool.
Alpha sector now secure.
It's gonna be really exciting in 2030 something when I get to review the new Xbox exclusive Fallout game. Fallout 5.
Well done. We have secured almost
I'll
every
only be another, another decade of my life. Oh god. Todd Howard really needs to let other people play with his toys. There's no reason Xbox shouldn't be able to make a new Fallout studio or something. Call it the Vault.
Perfect. Every sector is under our control.
Oh, that's what I get for saving someone's life. Get shot in the face. But no, there's more power washing coming. There's gonna be a review video for it. I don't know if I'll stream it again, but well, I mean that could be fun. Do co-op. I've got a better power washer. Power washes twice as fast.
They have complete control of Echo Sector.
No, get out of the menu. Ugh. See, when I gotta deal with the stupid idiots in the chat, this is what I gotta deal with. Not you guys in general, but the people that come in and like spam annoying things. Oh god. They're like messing up pressing start. Some people are ridiculous, right? The Vault sounds too much like Borderlands. I don't know, you could call them Vault Tech. A developer or a studio called Vault Tech. I don't know. How is Fallout 76? I would recommend checking out Fallout 76. They've actually added story content to it. It's a lot better now. I don't know if you've seen the streams. Kevin and I, we did a couple. They're gonna do the Pit. They're gonna do the Pit soon, so we're gonna do another stream of that. I think that's in September. The Pit update comes out. But I would recommend giving Fallout 76 a try now because I think they've actually added content to it that is worth playing. They've got actual story content. It's pretty good. Feels like classic Fallout. It's fun.
U.S. forces have captured Delta Sector.
Oh. Power Wash Simulator Game of the Year. Power washing came out of nowhere to capture the hearts of everyone. See, the thing that really gets me though, it's like people are like trying to like troll or whatever, but it's like they're not even creative or interesting in it. It's just boring almost. It's like you can tell what they're gonna do before they do it. It's not entertaining. Then you have Peppa Pig. I think Peppa Pig came out last year, didn't it? Game of the Year. I don't know, it was kind of, it's been a weak year in gaming though. I thought it was gonna be the best year and then one by one things slipped away. It's kind of sad. It ruined my powerful 2022, but 2023 could be great. There's a lot of stuff lined up for 2023. A lot of stuff. So I think we're probably gonna finish this match and that'll be it. I don't know. All I do know is there's a lot of time left for you. Yes, you to like the stream. Subscribing's great, donations, cool. Consider becoming channel member. Like I said, we gained 3 channel memberships. I'll buy 5 channel memberships for people. Unlock the Joel Cat Ears emote. It'll be great. Alternatively, Patreon option, streaming all the time. Lots of fun. God fucking damn it, man. On Master Chief's rear end. People like that way too much.
We're in full command of Delta Sector.
We've cultivated a thing where, like, someone from Microsoft is eventually going to take a look at the stream and they'll be like, why the hell do they keep talking about Master Chief's rear end? Like, what kind of people are they? Oh, what the hell is this? This is high. This is, like, too high. Wow.
Almost all sectors are under our control.
That's a teammate, isn't it? Yep, that is a teammate.
Sector has fallen to
Shouldn't hatch at my teammate in the back of the head. Chopper? I think it was a chopper. Chopper got me down. Well, we've held on to the D the whole time. I kind of like my conquest matches to be a bit more like back and forth though. I don't know if it's too fun when it's just like dominating either way, because you don't really get to move around the map at all, right? It's like always you're locked into these spots. Ant-Man? Ant-Man's gonna have to take on Kang, or Krang? What's the guy's name? Kang? Oh my god, I can't even think of it. I think it's Kang. I think they're gonna kill off Hank Pym in the next one. I've fallen and I can't get up. It does make me wonder though if they're ever gonna do like a fourth Ant-Man movie, or if like this next Ant-Man movie is gonna be the last one. Because they've always kind of done like not as good as like the other Marvel movies. Like they've always done well for a movie, but not quite as good as the others, and I'm always worried about it because I like the Ant-Man series. I think they're fun characters, Wasp, Ant-Man, Hank Pym, and all that, but like,
We're taking significant losses.
I don't know. We'll see what happens. Do I do my giveaways on my channel? Oh yeah, I thought it was a pretty good jump. I got it well without breaking my knees, so that's not too bad. I typically do the giveaways on the website, and some of them, because like Google has really strict things on YouTube for giveaways, so I tend to do it all on the site, kind of like off-put it. I think I'm doing a Surface giveaway soon, so that'll be pretty big. But yeah, it'll be run through the site stuff. I'll promote it on here, but it'll be a little bit different. Yeah, and I need to get my giveaways going again. That's something that's on my schedule, is to kickstart my giveaways and stuff, because I haven't run any for a bit. Because believe it or not, it takes a lot of time to set that all up and manage. But I'm starting to get time to do that again. You'll help me get back up? That's good. I mean, to be fair, I did do, like, I gave away 5, you know, I bought like 5 channel memberships for people, like, what, a couple weeks ago, a week ago or something like that. Not really like a giveaway, but, you know, it's still like a thing for people. I try my best. What's going on here? I don't even know what's shooting at me, but I don't like it.
You're in control of Bravo sector. Nearly every sector is under our control. Good work.
I like holding the sectors.
Every sector.
How do you win the giveaway? You enter it, and then it's random. Peggle is fun. Peggle is delightfully charming. If you guys have never played Peggle before, it's great. Little shocked we haven't had a Peggle 3. It's been a long time. EA should open up their next conference with that. It's like, Peggle. Okay, I don't know what to go after because we have like everything. We lost E? Really? That's an odd one to lose. I don't know if I should walk back for it or what. Guess I'll kind of chill out, I suppose. You know, maybe I'll walk back to E. It'll be cool to see a different part of the map again. Well, they'll be running on the site and stuff for giveaways. But like I said, I'm not running any at the moment. Bum, 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 bum. Although, you know what, we do some giveaways on the channel. I've had times where I dropped like codes and stuff, right? When we did Warzone for that Veterans thing, I had some codes to give away there. Ghost Recon Breakpoint, oh my god. Oh, this guy again. B1? See, the thing is, we've almost won, but we're not, like, quite there yet.
Stand strong. One last blow and victory is ours.
Damn it. Midnight Sun and Gotham Knights? I'm not really too excited about Midnight Suns because the combat or the card stuff in that one looks really weird, so I don't know if I'm gonna like that. I'll probably give it a whirl if I get to review it. Gotham Knights, I'm moderately excited for. I don't know. It's been a while since we had like a cool Batman game, and they're always popular for views, so I am intrigued, I would say. I foresee a solid score of like 7 out of 10 for it, but we'll see if it's good. Yeah, we'll see if they can deliver on it.
We have taken command of Echo Sector. Every sector is secure.
Oh, hot damn. I don't think I've ever died as much as I have playing in these servers, I swear. But we did really mix it up today with the whatever server things at the beginning and then this stuff in the portal. Definitely a very different 2042 stream. What was that? Where was that from? When does the Suicide Squad game come out? I think it's next year, isn't it? Didn't they delay it to next year? I have no idea. But I don't think that one has a final release date. We did it! It's over. Have a good one, folks.